Ethiopia, it is required so obey some contribution because of baby opinion free banintino. Now, Enzo Fernandez in the Chelsea and ho.
Yes, I'm saying man to no interview and a 5 on the boy and Man City and 2 Munka.
And a Frank Lampard so can for Caleb.
Yeah, run a ball no dear. Lampard who say Akrawi some Markelisia move by your Premier League who the same thing.
Okay.
Who the same thing.
Make a craft for Caleb.
Okay. The modern one.
Yeah, and then a debut or Mark Coventry, unofficial debut, and all of that. And then I assist Mickey. And the other day, I make catch us one profiler. Is so close to Caleb, no, I am Michael Essien.
Okay.
We say since I'm a for Mr. Sully, a profile, but me will foot a crabby Eddie Macaleb. Be a photo, a bit me a slide, my opinion, dear, but Mecca, especially Ronaldo and Rodriguez and Comatrice, Baby Aquacusino, Mecca be a credit. Caleb Irenchi.
Okay.
That's what I'm starting ho.
Okay.
Na me other stories so my Fernandez, you know, and Rodri Alvarez model.
Well, around the wife no was on argument there come on.
Yeah.
Ronaldo needs no Rodriguez.
Omo awari ni bibia no. I can't send me brave. I can't send me brave. I can't send me brave say no matter how Abema Udoba. And 14 years no matter what, no matter how. So, oh my area, yeah, and you're church. So, this too much. As a me too for, but me too for.
Oh, yeah.
My no, I'm person. Come on, some crazy.
100,000 euros permanent separation a month.
Because I'm going to us be a Mumuja.
Scare Ronaldo, the man every month.
Must be, I could say a baby
in a lifetime.
100,000.
Yeah.
Okay. But so Ronaldo so agreement to be a Chelsea and no Mujaya, sir. Properties be our properties in the idea about nimbi and also say tobacco la fianca you know Madrid no only say one the daughter no cause I had it say be a crazy Dutch or didn't crown there come in be a manso be ban the had mutim stay till la fianca ne dum zo de o Casablanca de ne
David one the Ronaldo na o properties
taba hopa but the Ronaldo now
yeah, no
more than 2 or so.
Those.
And a salano. Except area show by the Munyam rank. Nakabusa so cinema man nonam. Anna.
Yeah.
Like I contafo. So say I contafo me hadjino. My drum major much dada. Oh, they make it. Yeah. And the Kayan say people so and hadjin can say you didn't meet in Tim Creta. So but the Ronaldo actually no a comma be no matter how I would over. So for tishim.
Skinny crown no.
No matter.
Can we do agreement?
We are making, you know, combat. Ronaldo na sports. No matter what. Ronaldo says sports already. We don't fear some to bad. No more talk about mama sem. But we do Ronaldo na here. And you associate with when we say, what the cut out so. A common memory now.
Cut out so agreement daso.
A common memory na. A common memory na dia. Come baby am you know. Ya na and so let me be so. Oh, they make it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, so let me be so. And I know class second 2 year can't know.
Yeah.
But love would be an so where basso. It's love will know I am a new one. Eh, baby, Calabirichi would dream. Yeah. And my man can be being said Calabirichi. Look, and you'll be a teteho, a bright true fate, yet true destiny. Be a more teteho. Be a more teteho kapu. But o place asisu had no dana be pie no obitimi hu ba bia wo o kwa koduru
yeah
ani pa o ah wo tumi nyame abon no so timi hu onim
yeah
adana bebana eno na ma ye ka say ye wo obrempon na panimu ti ase
okay
mini so obrempon sa o de be ka no obrempon no da wo so se say
be wo no
yeah adana e wo no na panimu bi ho 16 years 8 years no
ohini ye be ye ne kra ya ho ohini bi
mo
pani kase bi so ti ase ba kra na ba be di no so
na obi ofio so ohu bi oba be di ohu okra no
ya ne shebre oba be
eti no person de ye bi o de be se sie ko ena obi so hu na nim maami owo no aja owo no wo fa bi ni nua bi hu na nim eti no so start ho bambo hwe eti wo dwe se ba bi a woti e smooth kapo che and one ade aba am for kutia ba am for so do
Yeah.
Abonte for crowd no mo show how mo kasa ne say omo feel. Na mo ye nka omo feel no ho asem. The man about African players and him etimi to omo. Enima ya na wo manim. How omo esi ya attacked by forces or whatever no.
Yeah.
Na me African players are we racism but when come black players. Yeah na a detail pa. Oh, especially England ho. We abaya bi tababi oba be cross no. Sampai na me bo makalipse sie yi. Hwe makalipse mu nyina da de mark be for interviews no make bi a kire o.
Nsemo ho.
Nyame na dum wo for level no am akwa drum anya musika obo ho ban te Denmark was a promote bi. Caliber no mo yi o ya wiefo ba sa krofo no soro ye. Because of most I on soro ne level ho but your level lima be ho ye hu ye.
Yeah. Stage B.
We know I feel 1-2 friends back of the setting. I'm not sure the Caleb. My friends grow no young England no or what's I of England ho.
Already kind of that.
Yeah, be more. I mean, so our friends are it you do and you are part to this sort of you are part to Paris.
Yeah.
The answer when holiday 2 days you be
yeah. On beba.
Almost your party that's here. And your my one also beba. Couple year the party
club invite a man mama ba because ba.
No man your agent do mo ba. Say the upper day agent no. You a man or more agency do mo ba.
Me twa no.
Which one cry who here money how?
Every aqua na.
Afri
aqua.
Yeah, aqua. On the free aqua. Minimum example now open it.
One only a Jordan popular Jordan.
Yeah, free aqua.
Me tie ni interview no say said the okay ya o call ye na o ko bobo no na enamfo no omo okru no dada onimu wo no they were there na eya me ba be sra conversation say ya nji wo say na amfo ne bae no na damfo no ye video call to ye video call no afiri akwa no hu ni lady na no ne e wo na asem ba ho no and was you wa akwa ho na say no so ma me nchia no ane hi no so man and also o man recommendation who feel no so okay the hono na contact exchange here day e buy no nti a friend call ho na call ye link up no here day ti no happen wo call abonti ko hu no e fa obi so sa ti bi si dia o kan ya
me da se pa kapo na me ni
so no na no
boys ni fie force so example no
yeah
amatiase look e to le bi o ayade bi e wo ho ba wan kasan no wonko ye giving time wan kasan wonko ye but you have somebody you trust and about be a caliber bobo no do say you sign a contract you feel be sign the first professional contract but my catch say you be so ni this wo love no we say no dey ya koye me say kapo bi a wo pese won sakra bia no caliber test akwan ni so
okay
na nyas visit obaga na obeti akwa jiro bi fi atofie no straight at yakako level no wadru no obeti akwa jiro aduma mu sa dan bo na yakasa dan no la we di obeti ato so se billion na be the cop pounds a kakra bi na atwe sika na baby oni su control o sika o ni sika ni nyina su control de oni su control e ya de a eba wo mfa woni ehu no
okay
inti caliber de na de ade no so ahomete say baby a wodru no ho se ne maami anane papa anani nua bi men ne pa abedi so betunufo because only day to day life ni ye papa na I foot no jina so dey so na wodru tufo no
go na brabo bo hu ye be kan se hwe hu ye
no so ajeso nyame nka ho no ko but details of the life no just a close access to Jude Belliam and ni no Job no ne papa ni Job no nenam ena ne maame ni Jude enenam Jude stage we hu uni crofie from hunters me na me alma to mu de from hunters e bo ye local board uni say ice gold bechem bibiani clubs na wo communities no meka communities no ye Kumasi ne Accra no but communities na the smaller cities na fe na e ba te se takwa no no kapo maiwa bi ho so o sign ma club no a wo wa fam ko ba wan hwe ya o bi mu date amuwo those cities, you know. Now, I'm very close access to the club. It is a club no kwa away games. These guys, you know, ladies, you know, they are not a part of the club. I'm very close. Now, couple of my club no for front. We just a crowd to me share. What would you make?
Yeah.
What we should just say, who is Anna, Yana, a yofe.
Yeah.
We are better who, but Yana will be Kelly place in the break area. To what is a play by some injuries, Ehano. Let your brother connect to Kukumo Missing as a pano. No dirty former player be a job on the I'm telling you this as an experienced guy, me took on a bone.
You are more pay, almost lie on me.
Or city war, Takwa. I'm a killer of the Tino. Or the tea so many ano, when him send Modi and Boneso. Or the tea so or the tea for the or the tea, or when they tell us that front what they think it's a kitchen and find
how crazy you are, Kumasia. Players here be but TNT be Modi by any my bro ha. Oh,
we almost say players and carriers. Maybe call me, also my call those cities no.
Yeah.
My call Cape Coast, my call Boise, my call Bibiani, Uhuno. Almost say players and carriers. Now, I don't know why a war baby if you had a hack to go for boys. Yeah. When I'm club on home, Quampo call best I be dating another player. I say player and carry the injuries as I say no. You go put me caliber film. Some man I hunt party I say. Omoya men dimosano, patemosano, or you put you this boy in film.
Well, you guys say crown pill, but we be forced so
none of my empowerment there.
You
you crowing up on a weekend, yet you could party. Say your movement here a bit easy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, party, boom. I to decide.
Yeah.
Because he can't hear and shut down issues, sir. Oh, no, you're making and shut down issue. Even party in the crown, no crowd can hold. And I took one corner now if you don't be appointed away a footballer. Yeah. You see, a man of money. Oh, listen, I'm not Africa. I'm going to turn on for some. I'm going to see.
More scanning.
Frank Lampard and Biblia Walker be true. We say sin and the boy watch no. And we say Bibi on the who done papa. Now or the type now, what in the humility look as all the basis no. Obi dia gunu bia. Naturally we so we bia. But on the field we are missing. Now me doubt no. Go over Black Stars. Or a hard guy.
I'm already in FIFA what the
hard guy.
Or starting game na different.
You know what to look about too when I can have man for.
Yeah.
If you feel like Coventry there who walk out the moment I told you. I told you look about too. Yeah, coaches will be here.
Yeah.
Coaches obia who play mo. But majority were saying say midfield now the whole to senior person who a new arrival be ho.
Yeah.
He's good. And a natural takeover from Thomas Partey. Oh, they are not going. A natural takeover.
Yeah.
A natural takeover from Thomas Partey. I could put on partner the family man money in because we're a big star.
Yeah.
Could be swing singing a sound by one getting a home. Only one, Quam Conte. Maybe I'm going to call a second Safo. Quam Conte near box before that. They see telling they see. On the how?
A hard dream
about it day.
Your pie my cry.
What you somehow?
Your mom pie my cry now. We be an fine.
Yeah. Many dinner chip.
Yeah. Caleb Yirinchi.
Bobo.
Fantastic player. Between for this year, no.
Oh, so say the United this year. Between for them, this year. Say the United this year.
Oh, nice one.
Say the United this year.
Your pie say situations.
Me for say I produce you. And you know credit could top no.
Yeah.
Ajman badum nyina no hwe me for na ebo Premier League ajman badum ko me Premier League
no.
But it's you know na ho koto no e wo yidini e no feel say City no oblewuse e no ko just amoni na ko be ball England ball you. Fortunately now we so pia. And you know ho. And under good coach Frank Lampard no.
O me mana ye adwuma pa. One man am so ma feel.
Oh yeah.
Lampard.
Oh yeah. Nani one ho. So we know ASN call even Ghana have ban ASN call. Frank Lampard recommendation ASN boy no striker no.
Yeah.
Brandon. Oh you mean yes adwuma no.
Sure.
No kasa wonu mo bia sometime betumi.
Link so.
Ba ira wonu soro no. Ohun dia no what tell dua bi hu dia no we dia no ba ira no. Or the capacity to climb, but who to climb through? I don't know.
You after so you need someone to connect.
We do another by go from 18 back said da. We do a team back the manual. In your so be moneko. The impact on area bono. Yeah. So one a leading no. And now no so do massapa esi no money. Brendan Asante are recommending for Coventry. We're coming to call relegation crowd. We
over Premier League.
He's waiting for just the big move.
Yeah. Well, you don't know what Chelsea crowd. Next is here.
Chelsea if you I said.
And I make it.
Now we're strong. We're strong. And no born come access us how about box room. Oh
yeah.
We do. We share access the 2 and 1 year. What's that full by?
But rebound.
He's saying I'm on hobby.
Superstar.
And you name on hobby. You play in the pre product.
Superstar. Now Rodri no so easy.
Couple. He say no.
Third bid.
It has to. Couple. One when you know her. And also it's a rebound to be about the flat top. Maybe a penalty na the one.
Yeah.
No be card ya too.
So all bone na ourself follow because say the other ball no man no a ball shot na rebound bar or lay no man was that
8 be a movement no.
Okay.
8 is naturally the last attacker. Number 9 because 10 because 7 and 11 because so 10 about follow na 8 in about Thomas Partey Yaya Toure Paul Pogba omo follow late the bia omo follow late the 84 Michael Essien mo one say Frank Lampard job will be my Essien no be paise ovifio. They always try to arrive late. The ball rebound to be to be a second third boss no they belong to them.
Wow.
No more there penetrative pass no the two of them. Rodri third bid no it has to be the case. Ball let's be set deco ye juma na player says no the about if you can go through that list I'll be happy.
So it's no generated from this summer transfer window no
exits no
yeah na nature na now
yes so now we me hipa couple
sir
yeah set the cobasso for sales
so much generated nearly 70 million euros transfer this summer. Ferran Torres 50 also Fati transfer to Monaco 11 million and Geoffrey Torrens also to Ajax and a 5.5 million and generated from it. Jean Vechel and so Barcelona 4.8 also from Club Brugge Malaha and 12 million Barcelona 4.8 and a day free Minyaki Pena and so 3 million nana wumu inya Jakobisvili a goalkeeper or more expenses on beton no diama Amiri no range 2 to 3 million and okra and Danny Rodriguez and so 1.5 million and Barca and so in your filming okay can in our boom and say a fee no mugu so kakra on say Barca and ton kese kakra Fred Ferran Ukraine much many you move do kakra free mu dia kan nyina 1.2 million one
in that regard in that regard and more so the period that club rooms say no eboa sikana eba no boa e kon bi so but we story nam say oh couple jade we because me sure say deko you failure e mami
isa
oh yeah I failure mami
dinti
yeah and now Atletico Madrid the omoye Barca no first of all after Lewandowski starting a job at Barca no it has been so clear say Barca will replace him at some point in the near so distant future. Barca will replace him no replace him so when and will pick him marketing that job befell on Deco. It will be me and call you know July 2022 no ba me ankoi. The following season 23 no and the following January about 5 months time and Memphis esukoi. Oba me anko Memphis the Paiko. Then Lewandowski about inside.
Yeah.
Deco about join the club no. Deco main job no e ba kope. Or football director.
Yeah.
And crab promote to Modomaba. And now obe see to the face of the senior team under Hansi Flick. Nah, senior team they know what I say. And I'll move on about so hard. Then I'm saying say no. The striker position has been a position of priority for a long time. And apart from say Deco, it didn't come on market. We say Julian Alvarez no. Only target to be a marketing view. Deco need target to be a marketing view. It means who to say Alvarez are Rodri Amar. A big failure at the medical. Now Alvarez deny so protracted no a loss at the obia. Shadi be wasi. Alvarez ama especially so Rodri so ama de kwa fili. Na sa Alvarez so ba let's come and for so to Alemani who say a big failure to allow such a striker to go. San way no. Now share let's come and the structure now. Say it a couple. Omuwo these guys as their football heads.
Okay.
Director of Men's Professional Football Mathieu Alemani appointed October 2025. So from Barcelona on la porte nya de ko replace no. Barca G ni key striker the feelings 1 year after joining the club. Club as a set of project to Torres Babia 80 me ho. The key striker Lucino. It's a big loss for him. It is also a football structure. General Football Sporting Affairs, Carlos Bucero. Chief Executive Officer, Miguel Angel Gil. And Alemani, no, sporting and technical. But also, Alemani, no, and actually about animu. But the main technical director, and Casankasa for Let's Go Madrid, no, and Alemani, no.
Okay.
Alemani overall. But the technical for senior team no is Veriano Garcia for Atletico Madrid. But what to do with how many times you body we say it has been Mathieu Alemani, yeah. Because of the little fracas a buyer or the coin.
Yeah.
So Alvarez Fura a loss at the mano. But so our man so for Deco to put all his eggs in Alvarez deal no. Wama. Now let's talk about this. So Wama, what will be the deal? Wama Deco are fairly Barca fans. There are 4 different technical departments on the field for Barcelona. 4 no, defensive lines 2, attacking lines 2. Defensive line no, they kind of say 2 and 3, 4 and 5.
Yeah.
No about double pivot no so Pedri ne Franklin Jean Hono.
Yeah.
No about how. 2 attacking lines no, ASR 4-2-3. Attacking midfielders you know, and a 1 striker no no. So 2 attacking lines, 2 defensive lines. Now when they could join a Barca, 2 strikers. Bako Otto Victor Rocky from Atletico Paranaense.
Yeah.
And I could find Paul Victor from Girona. Paul Victor and Victor
Rocky.
You know the Atomo for Barca. And crying me anyway. Where are the 2 guys? Couple, Shenmi Rumamio. O see, why is 70?
Yeah.
No more basso. But 2 strikers in me no more here. The most important department of position right now, no. It is 4-2 frame 1 and a you know. But we are 1-1. And why to see since Lewandowski was about to leave?
Yeah.
Was
I fried rice. So my is bunches Emma Kuma 18 now. One more check now from the corner more Towa Bragana for no Samone Diadansia Pranun to Sebia. Where you wedding a practice engagement and you be an can say 1 week and practice be an away number 7 and from our manable food and pizza no wobenya pizza no bi so adina wanya value for money aduane na dapa na branches na ya nwotwe ne achi na afi aya chronom anwa wano som edine dwumadie 0249 030830 MB and some other just one from anyway Dr. Solomon Adarma we aya Solak and a dre aba Zigman Plus aba capsules no we yasesem aya per panyai we betedene we ya memedro tatashe na teteriano de amsa wonoma na so twembe se bia 20 minutes bi I say boys no munya buo ni chio ara be chibuo na tena no kwakote eba saade a e de asem na bantu woni nya buo asem o aya draw FDA emperor financial tum eba boost sexual weakness amaniama ensom akwaso na for jana so kama pa o sexual drive e won power drone match na set ya balance bia no wifi ensom compass wa and one so ball capsules you na amono mu ha no am say instantly what your points amaniama so I find am drono nanom anya essence capsules a droy wobenya bia to bia to bia no no Dr. Solomon say munkasa 0245 616028 Zimman Plus herbal capsules over to Denny.
Well, your room our emulator na fe ye je ene adrowe anom aqua system na no boa ama immune system na very strong emulator about supplement no can tanka herbal and pharmaceuticals no atharoma anom de aba adrowe onoma ema hode sonko ebanjiwa wutia no pay na wo problem wona antigakra bia no abre wani so ebrew no onya emulator bia eno abeboye pa eno ana boam wagina sonko ana so wagina brane amanu amakwe udu pharmacy also can tank a drone and be not free. Also, watch me and ye rim our currency car. Banano pay a drone a yazara mixture and any G capsules and ye when on a year can want some there. Say, when I go no way a bear man, now your banner and so tagu now think cowacha and no me are dealing in anom a draw and after ye can want some and so the amor say, you at the floor rushes no and so go come on so a dray a bit me a man capsules no and some a meme draw tata hepa. As a bema why a meram pemwa we anagina wachize chidom hene obebo adwumo obe fili a feeling pem amanu amakoyi afi hindi halba mesa ani no air typhoid and I know diabetes ni nyina so adrowe aye wadro 0246348334 na wetin komo ye remu Alaska Star Enterprise no prayer say ye pe wallpaper ye 3D 5D animation and azemia ni anom enso aye kan say blankets ni nyina no ye benya bi awaso na afi bi aso akokama ede amaya na no paint say utie na no prayer uberem na afi wode wani enso akire adum na ewonom no ana nuoma no dodo na ano ewo a chese ye bo adwuma pa ubekwa no pray ya salai ye wo adum ya ne boss of building ana dia me so akra circle tiptoe lane ho a 0554 114878 na wadi nkomo na Lawson beverages enye Dr. Lawson the Lawson delay man beaters anaba bema dia ube delay ewo mpema just a dre what pe na afi won so wanom eno na bepo mo afi wetime delay abo adwuma ye pa na delay man yi se o ye kakra bi anu abre o ye kakra bi anu abre be ma ye se otimi efrom pa abo adwuma me adi utum se wo be ma mu ha dre aye wo dre ye wi a ye nya delay man capsule so your ban so kwa afichire aye wo tate ya wo dre ebebo pa e release pain si ensom that me efe ama ye number aye 0248619999 Udu pharmacy bia edre ubenya bia to na afenu ama aye kama Glow 360 salon and spa ara me kan for ama say glow unya duwa de ani say o babri no be say you ti kama enso madema wo your ba obese uti onso ye ho adwuma ni nyina no ye ho adwuma ye pedicure ana fe manicure yi ye bi ana facials ni nyina no aye ade ye massage ana fe frontal installation ni nyina no ni ano aye makeup obese ye tattoo na na zambia aye nails ana obese wo sha Glow 360 Salon and Spa. Yawo Accra, Spintex, adjacent and Chicken Republic and your boy Juma, Yaya Home Service and some intubet me afre 0591470003. Now for only an eating common bianso, me I kama edim ama. Ye remo power specialist about hospital. Ye mame doctor and ye na akosu duaya. Power specialist, I want a drone war, hepatitis, fatty liver, near no fibroid, and also kidney
kidney ana problem enso ewo ma ye nyina no ye ni tua se bana bibi dro pa ya rasade a ye ma me doctor akoso adua ya wo dro awodem say ade ye wo ene atonsu unya du ene feya ase kwa no so a kumase feya ase bosom twe kwa no so adua ya junction wo ye ye adwuma na afemu amu water krade e wa anaji estate wo enkranso a ye wo kwa benya SCP road wa ani abo adwuma 0244 544 na fe onso mwadi enkomo aya 3p garlic mixture dubaba pa enie na 3p ne de say utie na no prayer say problem no say high blood pressure and how adwana so sugar level and so I was so onan aya na aya titility and won selling na what do nine pem one anansi acheme anansi nye soldier man wachi wadro no aya 3p garlic mixture no anya bia ebetumi aboa 3p aya adwuma ye ojonso na ebi kam obo ojonso anu ote ya wadro no aya 3p wadwama so aya 0248928824 na fe what the Polytank Ghana Polytank de chroma say over say unya water storage tanker Ghana's #1 Polytank no and e dey receive e wo memo fie bia serious bia tse ne ensu asem problem no Polytank ene wo munya me Polytank na agi wo mu fie Polytank de dia no a ane ekram since 1992 a Polytank agi ne din wo memu na no a ane eguso a yenso ye bon dero azem amantu Polytank de papa na nkasa eno enwa asem ne yake na uremu wo table sec garages anopeya ni nyina nkomo ni nyina ne se wo ka esifie na o ka no asai obesa wo ton a ye beto edi amao na ebu wa na esibo so kra ka na sawe ne hwe nye eno ebeto na afi ye de ya adwuma na de woman say wo de ka fabrica ba won so be say wo ton a wo de entempa wo de ba garage ye beto na afi atu a ka na wanya kwan enso kwa wo ka ya say wo be say embia automatic gearbox ye ho adwuma edi mawo anase mbia o ka no be so spray electrical water ni nyina na ye Thobosec garages yen ane ye wo machine se di 34 no ni aye ho adwuma na dama now pede property now be so ton se bia e asase anafe uncompleted building no obesa wo ton ani nyina no so ye ton bi san etobi sanu so ma me se wa akra ye awosi e ben water works anafe kuma say in between Georgia Hotel anafe Gridco office no 0542275252 now what in command now pay COS SP2 engine oil enye o ka na be 90 ye na ewisi bia free to ma e COS SP2 engine oil and abe so no na abuama car no enso anante kama ntisa no so ama me sem ya engine petrol and diesel la ni nyina nso engine utimi nsu and COS SP2 ama ne ye shanon so ama me so man mu de no a and ye so obetima frezo 540424386 na fe wedding call me dimafo de Dr. Time da so Dr. Sanope and memo de romo bia ntise watena so waya adwuma na ne no ye stroke na osisi ya oya no bia onante kakra bia no abro bia awo no be mfe bebre ni awo ma eno eye medimafo de mre beto so ave amanti se de atie bia na medimafo se bre na omo a waya adwuma ye pa chese bibidro ana no so de ya adwuma chese medimafo de ono so abu akwa agogo school junction wa o akran so apoko asemayera 0244 774282 na wadi nkoma Dr. Mensa enye ana Dr. Semen control said Jumane de doctors no bia ye but obia ne de anyame de ache no wono ne de ne o ya Jumane nkoya wawade o kwa na waba ana afi business obia ye bi onko ye bi enye sikato nsama na ase wode sasadro e de abase fie sasa ene di wachi a ba ji bi ko dware ebeko enubone ana wonom obese uja no ma wose bro bebo ana se obo obia na no asent power chire enye izanum kankan ni nyina doctor wadura wode ebo doctor e wo kochu woni Guinness Depo ana di anum so akra Madina Zongo Junction e wo ana doctor so delivery e wo wi asigan ha ba bia 0244921269 na wadi nkoma tabia no no ewa dwama so ewa tabia takum eho na no emu ode pa emema ne di emadi na no de enchi emu ode no ene se de wo ene hahama ana di aye na odi na da tetire mazo a wutimi se from edi eya ode sa na wo bo adwuma mpamu a bebi oba ne feeling akosie bia na odi bia ene obebu akwakoyi ade abanti mai munni bi mema ni bi tabia ba me chanso malaria de wa woni tuaze krom a wo mu ana ye dra wo wonum bia malaria ebetu afini pedwemo tabia ba capsules sie ne ya osisi no amama nko a ana age aboso afre number 0243686861 na wadin komo ba hospital any doctor say e dompe na wachin kase obu wa e accident to ana ma dompe emu abu obu anenan emu abu opel doctor obetumi abowa e ba ana eboa na afa dwumadie wetima ya ne kama obu onso a na etwere ade eda no so obu wa make as a stroke adinato for my no ana ado ani eche atonsu agogo ya ben agogo hospital ana fa cross Winters Road 18 Junction 0244988004 na wadin koma router enroni nie your router Mr. Router Life and your router tonic aya 3-in-1 na router Mr. no say ye ka malaria pa anope embia wodam paso ne mo obesore no aya asem onuma 20 ne de ya ma waduane a wode won sabe wo ma no agya no ni nyina no aya symptoms of malaria when you do bia beboa Router Life no ma moja edi afusane wo nan ne won sata etititi moja no aya clotting e wo widie no mu a ebe biem amantini no emu abie kama ana Router tonic no so the typhoid party eno ebe shi edi afru 0244485632 na wadin komo ye ba be kwamo no nemom kojakfo anope ye nchiama no pe ma ya dwumo kroman they say open and they koja chako two face ni bia edu ba bi na ho aye ba say system dey bi wo mpa ni nyina say ye twi esen ama ye numa dawa eyo mu a enkoda yusu bi mane ye empanimfo yusu bi mane ye eboa ama enka efra no mu ana afa mesi ensom na ye fita wi akoja pro code uti ana ya uti fa edwa wo say ya eno so u bobi no na eji migraine no e de efuo udu pharmacy ana afa ba bi a supermarket a obenya bi enso ato 0244559597 afa wedding common natural ana me di wie e prostate na wahwe dre e proslav capsules and no anebo and the prostate no ban e dama donso na bia kamodonso a e ya wote ya wa wadro eni true man capsules a weak erection premature ejaculation what the ban ya na abesne a wadro a true man capsules and no anebe na afa Congo ointment no and so dia honama ni nsane nyina rashes ni nyina no e be hia jiso isu Congo ointment 0249017101 na wabonkomo ene anopi fancy di Maria.
Okay, well, baby Adruno Amazon Health Food. Question of the day, and question of the day are proudly sponsored by Dr. Amazon. Na Daraman wa day Amazon Health Food no abebeboa ama otiri nyina fu na ye kama pa afei se bia nyoma fufu ase nyoma bia fifi ase na wo ba ema wani munyam eye bibia ho no abomori yan so be kwa akwaje Amazon Health Food ne bi na wa use eno so kra no se wo bia odware wie na honam ekikawa nungina na beboa pa anti pebito na daroma and your day question of the day eba no say Barcelona France anopai yemuzam say how are you feeling this morning after say Munya Rodri and Joao Cancelo ningina in just a day because America say Cancelo and I'm coming baby draw and I'm a catch one up and was sports bite as a Rodri everybody drew 7 o'clock and I drew to saying and Abasa supporters no musifili kabo
wo Abasa for ni achipa Pedro Madina say was say good for them edema wo mu and what de aba I am dry season ni din no was a couple we the against supporters union asu we are not happy at all Rodri Pedri Ekabefie and on also Diaba Opanka Phillips good and great Vesca Basa and on also Trote Amahenarufe where David Aduhine as I feel so and West Nadia David Dalbetran the and Obetima Ran Hafe or the Ababe Twaso Nanaya rank is my name is Nanaya watching the show live from Asante Achim Konongo I was say I'm feeling better this morning Basa all the way and on also Diaba where Emmanuel Otabel was a good Otabel messenger. When also a day about Ananope, Yanso Yade Elman, and I just when also I say a center back and there's a Womu Epe Lawrence, where Lawson Christopher so feeling good and Lawrence and so a day about Emmanuel say amazing, fancy, who feeling very amazing, and His Excellency and I read with one was so feeling very sad, who is soon with far way a sad image and watch your day towards a team who are there opponent in honor.
Okay. The opportunity and combat me at sometimes I'm married no say Jamudo
and then we almost no ano wo yemra so na afemi family quotes e ma na yenko for them na real quick and e juada BW69 90F 00A BW69 910 4D3 BW69 90F 314 BW69 90F 90D BW69 910 04E. So we have 20, 10, 8, 7, and of course 5 odds respectively in that order. T and one no. Because we can now come here, you know. Yamamofa code Emma Kuma 4. Just slips 4 now 42 ours a room, 8 ours a room, 7 ours a room now for 5. And so count 4 coach, Maza.
Na school ni be no but classes be
yeah last day you can say vacation classes tiafeni ya baba twa na nkasa now let's say geography munyina yi marking time this season
ya munyina yi
ya ne mu papa mama kuma my jwa ko jwa na de ya de ana yipa ya da radio say ode na nso ache na live on Wontumi TV digital na satellite ya live also and I say 101.3 so and an important na make us Wontumi TV live YouTube na Facebook Wontumi online also yen kwama no them
it was visible the guy was declining.
Yeah. To be able to be fini hono.
One no a 4-2-3-1. 2 no hono hono open Rodri never say Frankie de Jong ne Mark Banel hono. But how can I want to see sir? Mark Banel last season obo. E hono wo ma Casado ekono.
Yeah.
Afi yemra treno na Rooney Badge ho. Lami Yamal ho. Dani Olmo, Femi Lopez, Rafinha. She 5 we hono wo sakofa Karima de wi aba.
Yeah.
Hono sakofa Anthony Gordon asab naba. 7 sa 4-2-3-1 4 technical department on the field 3 no 3-1 hono basa abono.
Yeah.
Rafinha ho, Dani Olmo ho, Femi Lopez ho, Rooney Badge ho, Lami Yamal ho. Hono sakofa Karim ene Anthony Gordon aba. Striker hono no. 1 no Lewandowski ko. Ferran sa ko akojisika de aba. Why the lead line no. Now you are telling the people say Anthony Gordon to me boho.
Yeah.
Karim Timi Boho. Oh.
So be a man on Bebo.
Obi ama for how many seasons?
Yeah, try this season Alvarez.
That is why it's a failure. Lewandowski left.
So leave it to expectation.
That be Paul Victor Rocky. Oh, couple. Deko nya adwuma bia ma basafo. Onya adwuma bia.
No me trying Alvarez deal no.
Nti na make us wa ma o failure. And until so be ba o ma ye dia onya adwuma and have the right to say so. Onya adwuma. 2 strikers in me no do amaba and you have been chasing Alvarez throughout the season and you know. And Rodri. Now Rodri dia no so equally important say. Even no equal importance. Because Rodri, look, Frankie joined Barca 2019. Rodri joining Man City 2019. Or maybe why not the game visible among the clubs. Rodri with Man City. Frankie Young for Barca. Frankie by now stagnated. Until family for no pushing the next year. Wakaba be one Frankie game naka. I don't think so Rodri ne attack a bia mat say Alvarez a Barca fans be gina sa 70 million or so abo de kwaba so onya adwuma. He's been chasing Alvarez throughout the summer. Yo Pedro Bamuka krabi and a satiko die. Afe Hassan yo. So me in my opinion even Lewandowski she Barca just see Ukraine Barca fans na be catch us they move a guy no kwa no be call or be call physically or the body no or hoba to ni ho se to be no hoba na front torres nebo and the front torres show so betimi lead line no on everyday scorer where you need him on show up and a Barca dia Jiska and we are here saying say oh a ton cran back mienu and Sabia say 70 so that should be a very successful summer transfer window for Barca. No, couple. The most important position right now, only Hujuma. But be a more place the brain. No, I want to ask a question 2. As I dia bakotia 80. I dia want to the Gordon. When you serious.
Matthew Alemani and Deku and Tokoyano Bedi.
I'm telling you because Alemani a loss. You best be a bakobalus. You best be a no. Why crown your Jeffrey somewhere? ATM project in a way.
Yeah.
Too big guy for every team. Oh no, just some Sako pen 9 for. I let Soloni look my modi Wontumi adwuma no. And no na ma we no so ani abre no. Na de kwa Sako from the camera for 2 dia ba. Finish any team. Finish any team. Deko finish any Barca team. Akofo bia ba no kofa nkra 2 na de ba
yeah.
Am ba so man survive no do mo koy. He has to work. Oman Laporte ekura no bato be ne day.
Sure.
The 70 ne de ko o de aba bat. Ese so o yire no ho. No nya striker de ba. Me we de no.
Kanani here.
Striker here.
Yeah.
Striker here. But so say ayiso de no ko.
Why?
Rodri
de no. 70 million.
Angwa juma no you Yami wohoda se uji didia obeya juma Ensachre no you Yami wohoda se uji didia obeya juma Ye bompaye Shamaki Israel Yehuwa Elahenu Yehuwa Ekad We ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika luvika Uvika naveshika Uvika miyodika Tode yashak Tode yashak Todi Yashak in English in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Shout out, come on, boy, Capo. Sorry, Capo chairman. I feel like chairman about yes. Now I'm ready to be answered. Go time at Tabu Casamun, send messages and a ben no be a say, hey, oh, chairman, ya dear pass, watch me assemble. I just quite be coming from a horn, and papa, me.
Na guess it is how
Mama man so ana chesana pe won komo ni nyina no yete aye latest by ntwumade ani ni na no pe be ko aye ni a ye fa no sa transfer market ni and watch matches out one and also pass on come French ba ni nyina no ye be sa no mo na ba na fo wo sa na nyoma nyina no en so na be sia kona me no ka sa wonim sa we can twom ya na ntwumade ye fa sa La Liga no and also start na La Liga matches out and also Barso Yelsa Real Madrid Omunyamoy and also FC Barcelona Wamusunyamoy Akasephone no and also Bobokua Yefers Atletico Manchester Ninano and also Barcelona Yakasai Woko Aya Deportivo La Coruña Wamo Boy of Fear and Yetiabokua Yefers Auche Omugama also Barcelona and also Aya Refina Yefers Francisco Jose Hernandez Aya Maiso Ono and Jabesa Canasana Dream match no one some other kwakwa area film wa and no aye game nyame yadoma nyume no and some other koso won sababi yakwan ama chance other matches I was a Barcelona many can ya to them sababu kuwa ya for Atletico Madrid omodi no and some other Barcelona omu game ya midweek dia wa Atletico for papa na chance omu game Barcelona wo hwe na no pe no and some aye training session wo ko Mayanda Honda eho ana abobo kwa Atletico no Caseno, woman manager the thing, and some other Diego Simeone or no, and also supervisor on training session, and also Magusu El Costa Jamaican say, I have 7 o'clock and Yamiama Wednesday, no, one who came and some other basso. Now Yaka Wabana, Yadun Koma Yakas Atletico Fono, one who training El Costa, one who say latest, and then can say, anyoma akosom ane de wohwebia ne nkomo na ye dere nyina som atrasa enano pe Christian Romero ano ye captain ama Tottenham Hotspur na medi kan ba to wonum se player no wobanya join Atletico Madrid no no one na eye individual training ensom awontea one som ane lema won yero nyina no won som involve our training and what no wabo new signing na ye for say Kuti Romero ensom aye training no report am say kan biem ensom ane say Julian Alvarez aye player one som aye training another pay na tasomo prepare because obakaya from last week and I'm starting control Sakutano so you see kwedi anya de say ebia boss and move no asam now no and also abatimi boss no mo no ebia betaki time ti akoda no woni hweye why na dwen say won insubordination emana fantomo ka wonom abasutie obatie no pay no Alvarez asum aye training tendendia ye da aye no komani nyina no ansum ateba na onim se training session na and also across medical catchers aye Wednesday and I'm bomb game no Jamaican can send many janam asa try line up way and some our training session and no and be anyame adama Wednesday no wo some adabacom goalkeeper and for say Jan Oblak no and some our post no and no team A our training and pay and what player your for say Jean Rente Marcos I don't know Mark Pube any player your for some Christian Romero woman and answer na bibia say Romano, one boy, I have 5 hours, and I found Kodana Farsa, I have Grimaldo, on Araba Freno, one by a year, just a middle phone. I own one Casano by a Farsa, I have Juliano Simeone, Acotano on the right, and what you know, I have Morton, Jolmant, and some our metal, Acodana Farsa Cardoso, one of some our metal, and Alex Bina, and some our left, and I found Nimono, I have Lika any player. Your friend Julian Alvarez, you know, and I'm Jamaican can say answer now. No, I likely say game against Malaga. One was some about me. I started in Sabia. I could not find Alvarez. I started a Wednesday. I just a draw. Sa Barcelona, and then you're moving in here. Then you also boss from Momo Shasena, Mopaba before for a show because I don't pay. What I can say, about two can say, boss a plan, ABM Achesena, and also I plan B, say, yeah, ABM plan C, no, any ateno, I Arsenal, almost striker, your fan of Volto, your Karish, or no, and some will be a Barcelona, and soon an Omo Papa, and you know, young Koma, one was one dinner, Omo Casabia, Samuno, and also about me a bustle. Now you can latest one player, your father's Alvarez, and Comano, and some other say, yes, a boy agent, and I communicate, and somebody at sure, and your Barcelona, and Bonfon say, baby, I don't kick up, and so I could and also SCP, baby, the only thing ever to Yamania, you can say breakthrough, Ababa, no Sabi Atletico, almost 15 almost stands, and I say, Atletico, Abagonium, and your son, Aquadana, Casa in person, and a club ni CEO, your father's Angel Marin, woman, you know, and some Abasia, that's when Timini or your father's Angel Marin, and Shadia, about dear Pastor Benitono, and also Ababa because the same person, I could say, one and a demand of February, or Shana Bo, a catron, Abano Tonsa, one to do our restaurant, I say, 1 year and almost season, now almost season, we are over Jano Quay, I'm a baby of us, Cobiano, one on some Ako, and to some Shabana was Muntimo Bashaslamuni Sudia. The only thing I was saying, I'm broke through, I buy and so Penino, one on some Ania Kudanabashama Miteno, and also Abasunten Quaya, one of us are Renji Amasami Teno, and also other Yajumasa, yes, Kobusa Alatuko, Omusi, one of Soba Catchers on the day, one will be any meeting, a season, Ababashas, pre-season, and Kuranin training on Kobo Bo, Joshua Motadabano, one of the Baba, Amatesana, Yakas, some common, and also the one more, and also Abanayaka, Yakawa Bene, and Yadias FC Barcelona, one of some drum common in another pay, and another catcher as a player, your father's a Rodri by 7 o'clock, Anato, Nejatanum. ebe touch it down ewo Barcelona woko aye Manchester no ani adia report no crunches omario na nti na no coach no want me anshadanka NCP say ai ebi omo mese Rodri anasa dey ensom ani adia but arrangement no dey FC Barcelona womu no maye ama chese boy ne ba me sankai ama me control cross me peke say we na medical no ewo Manchester until last week na who say we connect abefore flight I was Spain and some aba ayechese bia chese England Montessori nyina no na chese bia medical no ba obeye because oba ebranim anya fena ye do kwado aba ne adinto mususu so be kwa no rodro de we bibia ateka nyina no so oba na wono some aba be sai enyo no nko no wonim say ye kan na player ye fo no so João Cancelo wono kwa na me kan answer ma che o flight mo a wono so ba almost by 2 o'clock local time and then I was a Cancelo abana obedru aye Barcelona one of the pressure akoma ne club na ye fano sa Al Hilal I was Saudi Arabia nam some ama chese Cancelo no woman jam kwan se omrantinai one some obedru tinyame ya no Wednesday Barca ball aye one damper trophy no omumi no Rodri and Cancelo omuni no woman some adobashero exama me aye flight radar no na unia flight or de bana bra 38,000 a feet o ko swimming pool ni akasa 4 feet kwa na otiem just no one there be on one chesam ayo no nyam yo eso a buai enkran kronso so a buai baby abafabia no ayo buai yo anya ka kra na de ayo drogo shot anom men kam yaw mo ko mo kra chinti ade no nom sa twediam ponya na honi paso de yakoba because ewiem ho makacho sa yentu tai e wo soro ho ana yenyam o jina na me kwadwo so aba bia nie di unu na wiem acha so ba ho komo no nyina no ye de ema na ro pe no enso wo dwumade no so na eno what no wonim so Rodri say daban ana obetimi abobo na ne century no abaka some weeks ago me baka wasem kira wonom na omo so mo chese aye man no aye procedure bi na wo kwakwa ntinya de bia wo abetena fie bia no ba wo fie kwa no yes or prepare ni ade na wo mo so mo chese bia sa wo ye boss afam na nyoma nyina no call as planned e wa ba wo twen se da ban ana Rodri ababa bola wo mo se twen ekosi bia match day 2 anasa match day 3 emu bako asom now ensom aye baby a player no so targeted awonom abe ready abobody no Barcelona na nkoma course between player no wono som any coach aye fan say flick ensom akoye say wo ba no enye ball no kekena ro ball no de so bia so ni bobi a wache ballon d'or de say any kwase sentu komodium ana on top of it now you akra no what's up kwakoje aye boss player our World Cup no mo o Champions League watch trouble watch Premier League atwaso makoma 9 in a row any are into born there when boss say Rodri no coach me catch and son wa graduate from a normal player and some ababe leader no I just say be armband ebo sakiko you no o leader but on here armband we no oba say no na be captain o say no be dey unya na be lead aye Barca nyoma ama chesani ma so kokama de ma tim na em se na ye kese Barca me tim mu de hwan Rafinha na Lami Yama na hwan e de no mu nyina agya odu anje bie World Cup on ma na je heroes on mo na o je on top wono our Ballon d'Or wasa o masanti em se wonu ye de say the position our team ni mo em se ono na be say lead aye bonsa wo mu dwumadi na especially aye nkwada na say wo mu som abanti san komo no nyina no ensom aye de pa na ye kan unu say Lamin Jamal say what shadi a Barca nya striker emfane mai anya de Barcelona e wono so a wo mo jane kwama ne ko Ferran Torres akọ and so Barca wo mo nya William Alvarez amfana ma aida say bia aya Anthony Gordon ebetimi abo 9 and I say Karim Ademi wono som abo 9 and I say bia juba bia Rafinha som abo 9 and I say Quintana ya fans Abdo nom sa Egypt ni akoda na eno no som enya go share ya na chese ugly ensom eja akoda no kwan no ensom obi onu madwuma pa wo mu nyina no wo mu option ensom ma boss team no ana ebiem ensom aye player ye fa no se bisi wo mu nyina no ensom betimi aye sadwuma no e dia ma bobo kwa fa no se FC Barcelona eno aye update ba na enkomo no se metisa manager na plan said you do baby Emilio Messi Pep Guardiola changing the position from the right and some about middle of the pitch no yes manager Fanasa Flick and some other so you be Emil Jamal now according to ayo sources no woman other so much say be a season ayo boy a drew gun be so now say be ayo match and no they know who say be on the left maybe Anthony Gordon on the right maybe our ball to say Karim Adeyemi and also be a Rafinha on the right maybe a Lami about 10 behind a Gordon and also Adeyemi and also be a striker be a Robiana and Manon and no because the minister can say manager and full so Kotawa Boynum performances and be a better and your chance or range 110 because only have a dash striker almost a penalty there and say number say no penalty not just a boss I can show go to say sa evolution no woman some other so similar to the Pep and the Messi and no about come out here cause sense something no and some no feel amaso here and another pen I was sure so I think Bobo Kwara say Real Madrid and I pay Jamina say manager no wama boys ni day off because omo kwa away and a couple game entiana aya Monday and Real Madrid amon kwada no we be ahoso we be afa ne hodi we be aba rest na bom nyame ya no chena ana said ya manager no can asem say the real business and some other shots here and so chena ana Madrid aba started training den because wama they call omo first match ni mo La Liga no wama some other ball omo first game and no aya said ya manager and some about me come and so at Amatimo now put Madrid and no I Saturday on the 22nd and Espanol and some animal Madrid and also Arabaso Madrid and Aquaway I just said Joseph who can last week and said Drubabi especially our La Liga anymore I read matches now say be a Madrid and Koye maybe a born annual for Bompesa Mobanya Bakupe bi asha munya bakusha epono no motum atasa Madrid ekwa away area starting the first game no na meti say from Marino side no one say coach no and I just say one person obasa be baba e bia media no meti say first na waba for no obaso jini dinia fan the special one na bibia ni na josa ye no aba papers ni mu obakaya embokwa the first coming just for La Liga no mo ebe coach Real Madrid what they say what Tito Villanova ni just said Dobia Marino was always in the news yes one person sabiam cry what I said you calm cool I also just one time ten on some say because you party am so winira na o sabat yes say ofu say adwumadeni nyina no I was so here and some our partner so and adwumadeni nyina no I was so custom our stadium entenya kasa tintin bia bia to say kanenu a Jose Nimni no na central for nya one opponent manager bia nya yes na only abaso keep a calm image na adwumani nyina no wo ye our partner so na Mark Kukuraya one Alvaro Carreras on position ayiro said right wire I to say Arnold o sanwo down first no sounds na ko ben kufu a player you fan say Carreras and Kukuraya na Carreras mean himself one about bench, but I'm say according to Brian so Campano, Metisa Josie, and also I can't Brian say Kukuraya 1 2 3 in Tiagao, and to also Mojama Bono, and about Chesabia Bono, Rubenia Biabo, and also Biaba Sawa Tenant and Tirin, I want to say, Brian some playing time. Ayabotra sounds like Kukuraya, and some playing time to Nadia, and about Kufana Bejoa Boston, who Chawatana. gua now da switch on da be nya no sa kra ne nyina na ba kakra eno som edeba on see at discuss say players are Madrid turn this summer on so Madrid by euro o Madrid 200 million euros so na Barca fire juma pa o juma de o ma be pa because o mo kra no o mo ntanya bi mo Madrid crash na make wo mo ntanya bi money ade but o ma timi atonton ayen kwada no bi amache no pe crash se kra no de saba kwa no say Madrid akoda bi a ye fo Jacobo Ortega wo mo jabo ne kwan ama no ko Strasbourg na Strasbourg ye so mo je aye 10 million no aye boy no 70% of akoda no right ana Madrid enso aton ajama Strasbourg so tena bi sa akoda we ekwa wo mo 30% enso our resale emu eno aye ajama Madrid aye so over 200 million euros omanya se see dia ba se no say Sergio Busquets abaye assistant coach ama Barcelona team B Sergio Busquets ana one pointed say wabaye assistant coach and ama Barcelona on team B eno eye update ana pese ebe no ye de eno som ama ye tofa ana pay en som abo show no so show wa coach na ye fan Mikel Arteta me no kasai manager no am so many ajepa because him say we call a Premier League grima according to the Athletic we mo so do mo di aba and a prime be catch us poly market now poly market for no one be say Arsenal a favorite and Premier League no now according to the Athletic almost just say Purple call and yes akroma na hwe be kuma di baby ababa do the Arsenal baba ko no woman be say jam a Premier League title no and some area so mo na so na say Arsenal agia ye be we season Man City ebe so mienu Chelsea ebe so miensa Man United ebe so enan Liverpool ebe so sia Aston Villa ebe plesi aye 7th and as a Tottenham Hotspur mom Aston Villa aye 6th na aye Tottenham Hotspur ensom aye so Brighton and Nottingham aye nkona for Newcastle ensom aye 10th ewo table no so na for mo maka na wase wo mo say omo be relegate Ipswich Town be ko be ofi by Coventry ebe ko be ofi by Hull City ebe san koninche sansa ampanfo kwase kuntu ha am said in China gondi omo mo by kono mo so by no am so mo sem aye san kwano na clubs no me sanyina no wo mo so ebe san for so ediaba na manager for sa Tenta coach no edin komo na amubusa no sa opani na e kasari sa am sa afama mo adeno dia peke na manager no komo no dia yentie coach kaka because am sa still now no omunya bia ombasanje I was say omo juma kakra titles ni adeno nyina no wo mo sa so mo bam coach I find say Mikel Arteta and so ekasai
again, you know, the desire comes that I want to live that moment again, and I want to live other moments even bigger than them. And we know what it's going to take. We know the difficulty of the task. That's why we never done it in this football club to win it again. So we know that it's going to demand something special, and we are ready for it. When I go through it again, you know, the desire.
The Gunners ever repeat Domian last season at defender Omo Titan no ever demand baby special and Tomodio Omo ready. Now Omo ready our manager Kasana do say it here aye capito na captain no as I am Martin Odegaard Nenwa ball Omo boy de bibia chance Arsenal afi Omo san ha dwempo na Odegaard ni Odegaard no mo busa no say mo be say san Janos oh Omo ready na no be so council say o ma kire level amowo e won no match ni mo na wo jiri pass afi Champions League no ene de wo bi a was Arsenal o mo timi bi no wo mo so abeje yentie captain e wa brane wo din komodi afa o mo titles are so far wo mo atagati this season wo mo werum so mo beje no yentie no
for everyone to see our level. I think we showed our level today. I think we showed that we're ready. I think we showed that we're serious, we want to do it again, and there's more trophies to go for, and that's the aim. So yeah, we're well prepared and we're looking forward to the next one now.
What is that mindset for you as Premier League champions?
Some branch fan Sam Martin Odegaard and Arteta you do also accepts Emma on pay live with the show now and what you know yeka now many German in the opposite number and Mikel Arteta your coach now your fan Enzo Maresca 1 game one pressure. There's over 2 matches. I didn't true because Serenana City supporters will be sitting at them. Not Chelsea fans who could be no money. Jason Arsenal more fire. Arsenal and then Chelsea and Pan support Arsenal. No England's a queen. Woman so much as many channel fast water coin. One and Chelsea Equatromo. I was Subunani Emma Chelsea last season. And you might just say no. Emma to Omani and Japan. Now, many channels were aware. Pressure the Nasa Pop Gadrola. A year Jumana or Jawko. Now, last 10 years, and year Jumadia, what D titles I want to NHS and Yama Records, Soma Saturday, Yama Break here, Doma Equaning, Nasu Kashimwa. Nasa Jumadia, Omu, I will be a pa. Now, the bus were coming on the entire team. No, one more Jumaya players, Omu Antonye, one more Jumaya and Sana love for now, Man City, and some other Somujuno, one also Andrew, Yentia coach.
In general, I'm always concerned, even when we win games. So imagine now that we didn't win the game, but we just start. This is the beginning. We have many things that we need to do better. But again, I think it was good reaction after the first goal we conceded, and now try to reset, analyze the game, and think from Tuesday about next game. In general, I'm always concerned, even when we. So,
Kakra manager, Fanasa, and so Maresca, now Tessa, your dinner exceptional, and some Amonano Penachas, we're really much a crown or a consent. Nanka, Lucy, I am again to have jump back. Also, be a media couple of more media consent. Be a tell you now, everybody said, I'm not Browana. According to earlier sources, I'm a can say, we drew a Man Syria, answer Radia, Sir Onipap, a Juma 10 years, and ye, and as I saw the Onipap, a cry Juma, 5 years, and none of maybe I'm used to a Comasabia Papa call, not Maraska Bar, Ose, we want to bring us the appropriate Obayan Web in Jase, or was so changing in Sanoka Klebina, a more Casay, and your coach in Sulma Juma, also I didn't even and I saw you the pep, Bianswa, or more beside Kajas, now coach had one only share, and yet the appropriate Abino, Joby Biamo, Asamabaho, not Jamaican Canasa, so let's say, I'm sir, and yes, say, city, management, you know, and as some players, and then raise at the Bassa concerns our whole, Oko Omu training session, and you send on a pep, and one more now Omu training, and your cry, and what you coach, your by the management methods, and also I must say a problem. I just boys shall say resi at to no one that's about Ellen Halland, I'm pardon and South Guna Chili said ye, BBSCNT are free, and then we say I shall see a banquet and cutting to some many Janayan Yaman Tamu, Celebea, what also to our vessel, I am a situation at just a own common now, yet the Emir to make us say no, Ajub Boadi. Yes, a burn of body and some I ready. The box or packet, yes, a burning green light, sir, for flight, you know, Necro medical. I'm going to be beyond, sir. Yes, paper Rex, I just almost sending off Anasana. One more I am private jet, your bookie, I just a jet, you know, air trainer, a day, I shoot body and some other bar, and into a Matias, some of the Rodri, Alabama FC Barcelona, and then I have to Taban Como. I hold something now. Yet the Abana Chelsea team, Wapanina Forza Root Gullit or Obakaina Gullit on Bara Comco. Now, what's it? Adiana Chelsea, one Jordan Henderson, and Danny Walbeck, a Bayano, Sir Munmu Fasua Babasua, Kaobatin, and Kokra from Mianu, Omo Ejino Kabama 71, and today, Wabu 40, Wababo, Anna Danny Walbeck, Enyamre, Jordan Henderson, Enyamre, now side Aya Pechana so, born the 19 minutes penny about Pechana so, the most important situation, the across behind the scenes, and no, and conform anyway, Abemwa, what did you about some Robwa, Amanyama Koye, and some Ediama Chelsea, Womutina, and no, I had your gullet, and for your trigger, now no pay. Man City obakaya transfer market bi ye wo mo ka so mo pe Enzo Fernandez wo mo pe Pedro Neto ana mo sa pe Malo Gusto tiene players miensa ana City po ma free Chelsea wo mo miensa nyina no wo mo nya o mo beto ne o kan bo no bo mfofo de kauda se no Jemensa kan say Malo Gusto ana pa ye yeso mo sa push bi because ana say Rich James awo ho na ne mo sa de Marco Palestra enso ba Malo Gusto womunya omobaton ana Maraska no som abaso obefa ne ko enti Man City anopai yeso ma sound out abusa Chelsea for no say na nya bia boy no come on etese na sika sen ana omobedi mantena Jamaica from Chelsea and say no less than 75 million pounds ayamanta Chelsea for no demand for Malo Gusto ebiam Enzo Fernandez enso adiano and also the Man City abasa ba di ma no pemikai na omobaso mo chesa boy no na onye happy our Chelsea na Chelsea for no madrid say bia and 120 million pounds no we dey mo fa no amana say bia payment plan ya dey and ye be hu mo kakra na ye hu mo bonti Man City enya njai manenkai omo jiri ye ba so mo nya boy na no so adaboa pa ana ebia Pedro Neto na City ensom iPad dada no wonu so na ye ka say ayade say Neto no wono so Saudi Arabia team no enso iPad na omani abrepa no ka say make a try no person no buy no personal terms yes say o coaches in so ya wo say market we Neto ball last season the oil pre-season close to 100 million pounds close to 100 and say why red na beto dia na ne wo ba mo matena sena modin common you say be a player no one so sabetimi aka no wa bra no ayen come fu amaso de ba sansam nyina no ye de am for Liverpool for no this week betimi break through because Jeminya no say in buy and just Bradley Bacola emi nyina no make say double swoop ana just one say o so na ebeba so na flight the any problem cra kan nyina say clubs ni ebeka mantia say ya dwani tina no pai na me ka cho say ba bia na nkura na me no te e wa bra Paris Saint-Germain wo mo bo aye trophy di champagne against aye loans loans aje title and one adwo mo me no wo mo match day squad e che say mon ka ho I know aye Liverpool for us real quick no wo mo hwe ya no tie kan Curtis Jones and Inter Milan wo mo come on Gomo ya wie contract until 2031 Jones so ade a chepa be se na munyanye a che se eno so baba so no update eno so ba bra hun komo no nyina no ye de ema ye tofo enano pai e wo show no so Manchester United me be kai ekoba se na otwem yensa se na otwem yenie ena me be ka cho se Rashford aba na ba no nchese number 10 no wo se ba beje e de fi Mateus Cunha e ho na number 14 no kwhye ye Barcelona the same number 14 and a Rashford abeje our Man U and opedi eba no say the transfer market let's say no say Rashford stay and manom anyo wa because ye ka say wo bia manimu and obi also make us wope and baby a deal ebe fraba say be a turkey no any adeno player no so person be call and to serious see can kwedi eye there Rashford as of now I likely say on so ebe stay now akoso ya adwuma no e dey man our back character so person is be and some area born na na ba be nkoma e fi amaso de ba banwa ba dia seal wo kona pelu amaso chena ana medical no ebe koso na obeye e Villa Stuart Rome and Benoit Badia Seal about medical no na contract until 2031 no a 1 season loan plus 4 years and over sign 2.8 million euros a season and a player fantasy Badia Seal no and some other Tottenham when go fantasy Guillermo Vicario and the catcher so joining Inter Milan I had some buy no some echo na is a Juve and all Conti Juve no I'm some agreement na 10 million euros and a long deal with purchase option no ejina 10 million also goalkeeper situation no exercise Inter the only woman cry check into Juve na nkomo fa aya maintenance na anya ye no ana cheso Juve afa aya Vicario ama Suzuki and some other Aston Villa and no aya se be sia akọ ewa brown komo ni nyina no ye de ema na no play live on the show aya yen face na fa ya ma for na yehwemena aye Monday morning to yenya na afi yentu aso na yenko enim this aye Wontumi sports buffet
ana dia ahi na madidai hwe omo se dan sports station ben mo kumase ha ortisuo Ghana hanyina aye Wontumi edini se say Wontumi sports no Wontumi Ghana ha ba ko pe Wontumi sports no Wontumi she fan city na dwam new team te kona ne so kapoti ya chire ho ye adwuma no omo makanyina Steven Michael mokeka ho Wontumi sports no Wontumi she say Wontumi dia achire say Wontumi ai say Wontumi this sports no ba achire say Wontumi that say Wontumi that just say Wontumi fancy and who me a delivery guy na obabi wa ha ne ho aba sam ni fie wura se me mfa sam re no ye fe ni tin latte ebi mu fe no mari jata ni fie wura na asoma me etima me kwan na me nko ni fie wura se me meka che ne se wonye sika na wode hwe na asifo twete kitima bi mo kwa bro chire di ya onye no metua ne rent aso ni tin o rent aso ye ne betua Orientation, and no movie Wontumi sports to say, me banama bakachi new things, or is it gonna go here? Or bad take it up, brochure, and
Rodri, and a dominating Comono, and a show Cancelo. And after matches, I'm a boy, a basketball game. After Madrid and Super game, you know, Biatan and Nemo, my ball game, Elusu to AC Milan, Chelsea, and so Shanidi City, Elusu Enra, our community shield to Arsenal, I know, and at that stories, making headlines, our man for Masono, and I yet Ebanu, so we be fine.
Yeah, we come on.
Young Quay.
Now, Wontumi. Okay, so. Your most number to be na community shield no na akwa kodru mo pese omo push season no e kodru. First of all, nipa bebre adwama so the score line na e ba game no because obiara is being the first game for Enzo Maresca there. It's a sort try na oye bibi adima team no. But so obiara make say even Arsenal that really crowd was it going to be 3-0 like it happened. But up tani ade ya no so ya enka Arsenal le Mikel Arteta win ya enka dom ne besa ba bi o say once a while ne akire kan ya wa de me kan ya wufu. But in fact Mikel Arteta make a very great statement against Enzo Maresca. Now the summation of this conversation is say two managers in no former guys of Pep Guardiola. Now then see Man City bar community show me a FA Cup no. Among Sakana Arsenal so a G League no this year so yeah yembie bi nkomo me Mikel Arteta and they are the pan of that table so the man this season so to me achieve. Questions no ebani say no ubusem say doesn't even have the squad to go through the entirety of the season winning some of the biggest titles Opesa club and Sakana sabetumi akana and we are talking about the Premiership title. We also talking about the Champions League, FA Cup and Dawa obetumi afa. This season Mikel Arteta some good additions. The additions surely senior one player was so established our top European game but Obesha Arsenal just especially a WB about so and the performance now I call it for attention. Okraba ne ho ha were very quick. The sort of player Mikel Arteta betimi elevating the game to the next level no. I think say enwana lensaka no. But overall the conversation has been Mikel Arteta betimi above the Champions League betimi asa defend the title because of above Champions League I mean also finally amane saka. Other part of the conversation Maresca. Betimi adwuma manager first Pep Guardiola. Eja adwuma na kasa ne de. Maresca they are Leicester City. They are Chelsea winning the Club World Cup. Who quantify putting these together? It feels like he's a manager who is really cast for the top job. But then, comparatively, a Juma Pep so Man City and what? It's here found in the Maresca or Leicester promoting them back to the Premier League or Drummer or Chelsea. first of all, tailoring the squad to suit or no Maresca in India, because at some point Chelsea dressing room, you have to pick up players but he has to carve out a squad. Let me have formal or no ideas as a coach. Because of the comparison among 4 years against Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola is a son. Or convince a whole fan base. Manchester City fans in the say, a coin says so, and far. Pep no person far, a authority, recruitment philosophy. Why you fan why you Pep was always the figurehead. Side Jumano. Opening my risk with me. And I want to me. It started from a game no going up the table against Mikel Arteta. Now, there are micro details between Maresca and Pep Guardiola. I'll go to that. But first of all, I'll check in runner Mikel Arteta and any Arsenal squad. It was 4-2-3-1. The 4-2-3-1 now, the double pivot no Saka Kra in Bruno Guimaraes and Lewis Kelly. But Mamimia Muyena, Hawani Mate, Calafieri, Ben White, Gabriel Mosquera, and I formed the back four, David Raya and Jomachi. Double pivot. It has been a constant department for Mikel Arteta. Either Sobabo Declan Rice Zubimendi. But will be a Bobo Declan Rice, Lewis Kelly, especially at the twilight of last season. Now Lewis Kelly a bad picture. So Bruno Lewis, a Mummy Nuna, a partner, a double pivot 1 and 2. Now when you're Martin Odegaard as a key man. Ojina Madueke and a Shirley Sanamidika can have some. In Fanated, we are back to it again. Kai Havertz and Yan Nordena. Oh boy, this system really doesn't metamorphose into 4-3-3 because of Odegaard. Odegaard was stationed as a typical number 10 on dropping back in Fifi. Now on the other side of the conversation, Man City, we all know Maresca, sign or lining up. How different is a system from Pep Guardiola? We've been asking these tactical questions. Back for Nico Aureli, Kusanov, Vadior, and then Diaz, Ruben Diaz. He is now probably the captain.
He is the captain on Erling Haaland.
I feel Rodri.
Coach now because I confirm an idea. So what kind of mommy who's no? Then Rodrigo.
Coach the kind okay.
Kind of last week,
So Donnarumma will be the obvious first choice for Man City under Maresca. But I'm just saying Kovacic. I know. And so going forward, there will be changes here. Or catch say are you body so sweating me about eventually. I mean, it's not really official. I said about but communication. We all know say Fancy Di Maria Di Cano, a bit me atom. Anderson Kovacic Phil Foden making it a method trial. Doku Semenya will hug the touch lines. No one Ellen Halana obey the line. We know a typical 4-2-3-1 from Ezra, especially defensively. As I saw you, Juma. The imagine what baby I saw you say the cohesion between the double pivots and on the back line, it never even existed in the game.
And before so be moving on.
Okay.
So our first goal by just 25 seconds into the game. Minim say be abet me Kamia Pep. You know so we good offensively. But Pep back line emu be sa.
Oh, I did okay. Land will be that's what I can say. 2 center backs, they were cut to open. Naturally, Pep Unyana, this is a counter. Unya Pep, this is a counter, but Maresca can be found.
The man be say, because now the way happen and Chelsea supporters will be now complaining about Chelsea defense. Chelsea defense. See, Barca now told Robert Sanchez, but after just 25 seconds into the game,
I want to say attacking coaches, I'm building on attack first and some about defense.
Okay.
It is so natural because they work on the ball. Working on the ball means attacking. You can only attack when you have the ball. But what I say. So most often, even Pep, solving a defensive problem was all kakra. And at some point, systematically, let's or try say or best and Yama Bakumi be. So going back to go no. In fact, Omumu be that was another chance. Now we can't was no. 2 center backs, they were really cut open. This is another situation. It really asks questions about the communication between backline and Donnarumma. A long ball sent into the back post. Sent back into the area, but Man City and team defend. Some we know. So one, and money how be money how because coach never draw to at all. Now with time no. Why you and even the third goal no. Emma Odegaard and Messi. Or 15-9 no. I am yo. Over 15 na send you Gigi na over 15 na. Watch it. I had a new. Oh. Ofentin Nama Chichi Donnarumma called the other side Asana or Barry Bonner, and that's purely intelligence. Martin Odegaard very very careful, but after game questions now ensue. On the pep when you pep or you who do or should I call it true said or Pep Guardiola I mean these are the questions I'm for Busa. How similar is Enzo Maresca football to Pep Guardiola's? Enzo Bono, what is to Pep? We are saying attacking coaches, they love to have the ball more often. But what are some of the micro details I don't want them? One baby I'm coming to make a cacono. Attack Man City per coach or attack or bet imprint or philosophy how they've come to understand football. Differences at that in terms of say apart from some case on entertain no spelling say philosophy never felt no so no say now bit me differentiate invert fullback because invert fullback 2 and 3 for no it to be a 2 riba inside it to be on my left back no eba inside now Enzo no who say no where Nico O'Reilly where Manchester City and Pep Guardiola no man Nico O'Reilly abaha na Nico abaha means who say center back no akoka full back no aka center backs too no man agachire me ensa patch what you say na Nico no abaha the same concept yeah me who Maresca so e similar ono so kwa Maresca so na makuku abaha no
yeah.
So they've always been finding a way on the invert one of the fullbacks. But coach did the whole come on. Or no answer say, or see you be free Pep Guardiola, but on me and no more differences. Me per se, you bet see do no can. Me told was it no mean
there's a we crying in time and all Leicester City no.
Yes sir.
Me kai say Oba Chelsea omoko busan about the tactics and answer the strategy and the theme of play.
On one
can one some say Sharak mo mi ntie na yintie Maresca dey new
shape it's 4-3-3 and with the teams that they play 4-3-3 most of the time when they are attacking they just defend with 3 players. That means the 2 central defender and the old midfielder because fullback is higher. Sometimes teams they play with the winger inside, 2 attacking midfielder and the striker. So as you can see you defend the transition with 3 players. And with the team that they are 4-3-3, for instance, with the team that they are 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2, doesn't matter, more or less happen the same thing, that they bring both fullback higher, they attack with the winger inside, 9, 10, and the 2 fullbacks, and as you can see, they defend with 4 players. So the reason why the fullback inside, for instance, if you are in the way we try to play, that it's 3 and 2, and then we have 2 wingers, 2 attacking midfielder, and number 9. So as you can see, in this case,
Shaka can hold you on how you be hold but I'm line up for now.
Okay.
What you saying? Come on, Odino. Mention one key thing about the team now. Uncle Chiki Tuabi was a lineup will be better. Now he's talking about protection without the ball, especially when Lusubo and now transition or air bow so no. I don't know Maresca nature why he's been keeping 5 players at the back. So in doing so, that is the lineup on your screen. We line up with Maresca Dio and come on Odino or Leicester City. No upon who fi purpose ko. Patriotia say.
Okay.
Pep Guardiola no put Champions League ni bi ajo Europe. It's Pep for Champions League ni or the lineup we say the kwaje. We hu asem na Enzo Maresca e ka no. 2 double pivots na ejami ensa na wanimu no.
Rodri, John Stones.
And no one some work and the composition of the attacking 4 behind the lone striker. Or can 2 midfielders and or 2 wingers. And no one some work. So once Kevin De Bruyne Gundogan, they can convert as 8s, they can convert as 10s. No one Grealish and Bernardo Silva. It will just shoot in can buy and send away that banner. Who midfielder, who winger, and who striker. That is the composition. But then it gives a sense to the base, especially without the ball. And no one some work. Shabak me and on so. I mean, sum me up Maresca Hormo. Now, all he is trying to put across and say, that is the best thing I'm a person who show TV no see over to start chef you say. Now, anytime we are no nipa 4 ha. Shade you. Nipa 4 no, this is your goalkeeper with 2 centre backs in the now or no Maresca the person so bet you 2 e wo finfin so 2 no back a full back and back a centre mid no ja winger no ja ne attacking midfielders no that is another concept it was so free purple and was area back now when a siso from baby or call Leicester no because the same interpretation no and I know they no now the key job for Maresca right now is the sort of authority na Pep Guardiola owo e wo mpanimfo nanim the person called Michael Oba oh okay just kind of call this time no or cast me called Michael because he defended
this all convince you
that is the problem on to me call the person to first come out sport and that and call Manuel Macasese he has to prove why he has to be given that money so Enzo Maresca has a lot to do to even wipe away the image of Pep Guardiola and Kwano. And you are people now Etihad that you know. It's at the back of this fan base of memories. Any driver be able better to Pep CCA. So on June 2. Now on try say about find on one Kasane path. It has been a problem at Manchester. They were trying to follow Sir Alex Ferguson or follow our routine. They went for coaches who could keep the ball in Vanguard. It didn't work. Oh, insiders in David Moyes, coach now Ferdinand Senko Farma, it never worked. And you go for Joseph, somebody who can win quickly and bring trophies, it also never worked. Oh, and you quite tactically. Oh, only gonna social. Now come fast so the coach media. So Man City there, they are bomb pie moko say Maresca before one and more until you win. So before Pep also so omi fa ba no ene di kan bi na no ato na mutu say yaw Pep Guardiola akwan ne de onfa so obefo no ananamo so befo no ananamo so dia what I can tell this guy they say onke kan ho other than that yaw na ho be kire no pa because the expectation that ho man no eso on the build out with the ball omo be sene akono on the Pep there no when you use the terms be playing through the traffic sana we ne kan eno na all church mu playing through the traffic means on no fun say you started born in the first phase now yeah na pressure where so and say Liverpool just press no yeah so pass so look at that we are pressing we are build out we know Maresca we find traffic until also traffic ni mu no
on a chi
nyam show a chi the key word ni a chi
kwam fa so menwono so no monwene kenten anasa papa no ma fo ma ko she go no
that is the point Maresca find traffic and in building through the traffic, you know, also technical players. Listen to that again, boss. Technical players who can handle the ball and maneuver their way through the traffic. And won't come on, and then the last piece of the conversation. Well, let's see. Minnesota team is to be brave, but the best and the first thing he has to do right now, and best set up a playing picture and top players in the team. No meaning no trust. Set up because most of these players don't come from by.
And with these players, Obekan say be virtually about 85-90% of these players have seen it all under Pep. Obedin wants to motivate Ruben Diaz. Why him?
Yeah. Honestly, question me. Yes, oh no, I'm not sure. I'm saying, yeah, because. How do you convince them? It's
for Pep not going to be motivating could have more money last season.
Pep no yeah and no Koko previous season, you know. And oh yeah la I know start turning back. So how to remotivate them for another journey, you know? Yeah. A question for the masses. Rodri is back into the picture quickly now. Now with Rodri number picture, you know, it naturally affects the lineup. When or your auto starter. Or your auto starter. I know there come on Rodri cry out can Majuma. From Majuma. Avance on my guy in this car. Yeah, finish tree. Yeah,
you because a bass and this can be your boy.
Someone who said
Bassa for no English can be a man.
Who do you carry like a and one would slow this can know. Yeah, hey, Rodri Abadia. To me, Rodri Abadia, auto starter.
Pedri.
And one of Mokano. 10 and 1 year. Pedri. Into the RMP. Oh, Labi Tobo. Omo Hana the homo family everywhere. Positions in your home a Canada, a Hondian community and a La Miha and Yampre home. La Miha Yampre, oh, Bohara Joe Cup, family himself cinema nemo. Pedri, new Rodri, a constant on me in the bubble. I had no they me God madam was on pay me no pa dey me they me God in no ha but me start dey me yaw God yete no me say yete no
kwa so Rafinha so to me born the left
but for now
Rafinha so to me bought Lamine ho and say almost say Lamine so drew some key matches say be obe pretty to say Leo Messi the any be 10
hono me coach na nya dwene yaw because already no feminine wa ha omo wa ha
so we go bench
oh there's the frustration I'm set to a club no let Lamine me kwa mpasa Lamine ba 10 ho because we try no hard do but already no omo ne feminine wa ha
omo dey say biscuit omo kana no akoba 3 weeks
okoje work up na no
because onye work up no nkwa na je
say consistency play consistency
and I me say coach ni fu say me bora fin on the right Lamine 10 Gordon on the left now dey me there bonaya squad way why beza brad say there they were bad it a fee I was Champions League moji
I was calm ja fresh ali out
o ko to wa ko make signings we dey about be ball La Liga wenya na Madrid for the say me mo no
we got 2 days ni nkomo nyina hye ne bu Mike native ba adwuma monyo na no ada wa basafo do kra hiti o me ne ya so say yakoka say di lab enko basa 9
Moji say I was about signing striker and no my successful.
No. Fine. Alvarez no war. The level but for me. Striker no. One of the last time we can striker no
postpone.
Okay, Mike. Let me natural finish. I feel new can. What of say season we say Kuye said here Ellen Haaland more penna. Next summer Barcelona chances of signing Ellen Haaland. So Alvarez ni Ellen Haaland for now you be back.
So enti afen we here no they don't need a striker. They need a natural finisher. Yes. And equal goal distribution. Enti was a players no omo no. Omo page omo goal output in him. Enti players like Omo, Fermin, Adeyemi, Gordon, Yamal, Rafinha. And Hansi Flick system now has proven time beyond a year. He said they always find ways to produce the goals. Nobody names Rafinha Benyasa go output no nya some 2 seasons ago. Nobody expected it. Do you get it? Enti anya Adeyemi you see Ayana Adrena could player back on be mount 50 goals. I think say Barca trust era no. And near the Messi era. You are guaranteed say Messi be mount 50 goals a season, 40 goals a season. CCA you know they are rather looking at how deep the squad is and then the balance. Meaning say they make what you see.
Yes.
As a man so say obema komia so we are. Okay, so fine. So let's do this. I think say in signing Rodri, Barca have invested a huge amount of money in reputation and profile. Now how does that translate into performance? I think say the only issue that Hansi Flick has to deal with. Rodri has quality. He has reputation. The profile is a right fit. It brings a needed balance, not into the Barca midfield, but team Nina. If you get managers like Pep No Motrell, what Rodri brings to the team, you understand this. Or the balance, a Barca team Nina. Last season, yes, Barcelona had midfield control. But again, they were susceptible to counter-attacks. It means when Barca lose the ball, they need somebody. 1, provides the cover for a tree. 2, is able to recycle possession again so Barca manages or handles control. And then there, now Rodri, Manchester City. That guarantee of being in control in and out of possession. He's taking that quality to the Barcelona team. So at the balance, neighbor, and it will help them. Now, when they have that balance, Emma risk taking the form kakra. So the transitional play, Barca is so direct. A bit of balance, Biba.
So more of Busquets, more era now.
Exactly. So now it is not just going direct; it's about control, and then controlling with tact. What they are doing to him. So when they have to go direct in a moment, it will be created by Rodri. When they have to control, again, it will be done by Rodri. Very important. So yes, they have paid good money. In fact, good money. 61 million euros at this instance. Near the add-ons, I could do 71.5. Easily achievable clauses. A good money for a 31-year-old, a 30-year-old or 31 for Manchester City. A huge investment by Barcelona, but it goes on to say they understand what Rodri is bringing to the table. So it fits into the whole conversation again. Market circumstances. There are times where you need a player. So Omba Boao team. But market circumstances, maybe an a club, player and ankasa, and as issues around it. You hold on to that transfer. Find solutions from within your squad, and then you go for such a profile in the next market. And now we're talking about Erling Haaland here now. Market circumstances now means that the boss here and Sanka. One, Atiko wore a very stubborn stance on Tong Obertoa trigger the release clause. Availability of options. Barca didn't come on Luis Suarez, Diabim, and they say Victor Gyökeres, Kradin PM. They are not the long-term fit. So you will pay a good amount of money. For a player, you will be thinking about moving on after 2 seasons. Why not look for solutions within? And can they find it? Yes. The attacking profiles of Barca players, attackers, they have a certain versatility and technical ability around them. Gordon Betmiabo as a de facto center forward and a second striker. Adeyemi, the same. Rafinha, the same. Even Dani Olmo as a second striker or as a de facto center forward. To say that Ferran Eyenibi. Olmo can crash the box. He and Onokranik prolific nature no was Sukakra at the same Ferran Torres. So Barca will need to address the need for a goal scorer, a reliable goal scorer from among the squad. Ideally, Komunya Alvarez and Komorie, but ideal situation in Iho, like in the Rodri case. So what do? You look for solutions within.
Wontumi,
and then you bide your time. Either say when the next market in the summer is activated, a lot of things happen in football over time. Nobody knew say last year, Barca and Sabekan Rodri, true or false?
Yeah,
it wasn't part of the conversation.
And even this summer,
nobody knew. So depending on how things unravel at City, Erling Haaland dear no beji was City view. No, dear no J. Only BBG everything there is to win at City, he's done it. Anything there is to prove that he belongs in the elite, he's done it in England. But there's one thing he will be looking for: individual glory. Say Obe Peja Akonenim, and there are only 2 clubs currently who guarantees that: Real Madrid, Barcelona.
PSG
to me, yes, is because maybe the But again, will PSG even suit their current approach in the market? The 2 clubs you can actually bank your hopes on. Say Eyomusu from time immemorial say Omoje woye kese no mo di bibia kan ho apagya wa kosoro kra no Barcelona and Real Madrid. Real Madrid, I doubt if they will be going heavy in the market for someone like Haaland. So if Barca play their cards well, and then they are able to gather the needed funds for such a project, Barca and Sabit Miaka Haaland in some next transfer windows to come. Sana football it here. So I think they need not risk it. Say changing it, attack and wako farm and bisa. Look for solutions within, and they have answers. They will find goals amongst the players. Say they don't need a striker now. If the market circumstances is favorable, Hansi Flick should address the issue technically and tactically. Back to City. I think that Rodri exemplifies the best value for money deal at Man City. They broke their own transfer record on Rodri for 70 million euros from Atletico Madrid. Atletico for profit 45 million because almost far from Villarreal for 25. What am I saying here? City kofa Rodri buy no. Pep at the BB can a policy team no. Now Rodri changed or impacted City positively. So on the field, they won everything there is to win.
Yeah.
Premier Leagues, Champions League, domestic cup competitions. Rodri gave Manchester City a certain presence. They thought that they had seen it all it may be De Bruyne, Amone, Fernandinho, but Rodri took it a notch higher. And he gave City perhaps the best and the biggest individual award a player, Washington City Jesse Benya, the Ballon d'Or. Even going to the World Cup, Okobon watching World Cup, no near name, no, the best player at that competition. Heroes knows one of the best player.
Yeah.
So he's the best value for money deal. Man City dia and the Monyama or the Abromono. It transcends just playing for City, but also representing City in international courses for his country. And I'm Renason. I carry 12 months. Play a neko. City are able to bargain and make, if all clauses are satisfied, 71.5 million euros. On a player who's 30 years or 12 months, or a dodgy injury record. This is a very important thing to note. A dodgy injury record. And City make that money. I think it is the best deal. And for Barcelona, the only thing they need to pray for is the physical reliability of Rodri. And yet whether he can tactically do a job or pass. What I bet Nasa yes analysis say better than Rodri did the best. You are just doing a disservice to what the guy has represented. And then you make up. Rodri is your typical one-dimensional player. It is because of the environments they are shaping. One, Atletico Madrid or Youth Academy to Villarreal youth team into the senior team. Then from Villarreal to Atletico again under Simeone. Then to Pep Guardiola. So Rodri, any in the profile, any in the character, a career partner, it is Alonso DNB, Alonso Benitez, Meboa, Owie no Kobo, Mourinho, Owie no Kobo Pep. Yeah. Different ideologies, you pick certain things out of it. The amount say you become versatile and dynamic. Sana Rodri and say how will he settle in? The Basa phone soon more home physical reliability. Exactly, physical reliability. You better be the near so say Rodri available or you fit and one. That is the only thing they need. But for City, yes, they've gotten money, good money, but they will pay more than that to get a Rodri replacement.
Are you Boadi?
Oh, forget
100,
please. Again,
Enzo,
we are overly excited about the World Cup. And are you Boadi ball or boy? And Oyanesana, you have simplified the Rodri issue. Rodri ni Manchester City team ni more. Send an purpose feeling. That is how you understand how grave the whole situation is. Oh, and yes, say, Rodri, are you Boadi ni Enzo Fernandez about? You are looking at players in terms of personnel and profile, say, a replacement. But a human ankasa, and then the understanding of the City team and how they play, it will take City more than one season, even beyond 2 seasons, for them to get a player they think can come in and do exactly or similar to what Rodri gave them. So money does not address the Rodri problem for City. Time might help. But then again, it's about the manager and the person. Now you think be about Enzo Maresca. Now what he has to do is say, he authority. Or say Maresca here authority to prove say on also player A or B, they will back him. I think they will back him. If City wouldn't back Maresca, they wouldn't go that length. They say or more tria compensation ama Chelsea. They wouldn't go through that. They will back him. Again, the situation looks similar to Alex Ferguson every Manchester United. But the conditions around us were a bit different, Kakra. City have the structures. Man U did not have. So the transitioning from Ferguson was not just that. It was also a transitioning from David Gale. Gale was in charge of football operations Nesro or the Ferguson Cabo no Medijuma. Enti omo free or omo in free hobom. It created a huge vacuum they had to fill. Into one another David Moyes in Baye Juma. Aye Yera Ed Woodward. So on the way sit here. So Odupo to 2 by a cover ball Freddy and the Ababesiwo. It does not work that way. So that is what it meant for Man U. But for City, they have the structures and the model. So now it will be about again after Newton's authority. So bet me prove justify champion for no. He also needs authority over the playing squad.
Honana, I'm saying new Kaze because Pep ne dey buy no. First, second test is why be binti. Obanas or Kazma 2 cities are. Oh, Joko.
And then the first, second season, he came with a reputation.
What you say?
Pepe, but no,
a big man.
Exactly, and he was a revolutionary figure in coaching. But one, you are seen as a disciple. And excuse me, Sanye, Ora Yesu ye no. Nesiani no onyane sa ye be judge according to Ora Yesu meboa. The same thing here. Samareska boa. Na Pep no mboa say you. Na de na o mboa ni say.
I don't want TV and
Samareska tre Elelala and say, Haaland, you need to position yourself this way. You need to play this way. Haaland never challenge you say, "Oh yeah, why what you dey ni mo there?" But you were assistant. So you were not giving us direct orders. You were just carrying information from Pep. But now, Obama direct orders. Why should I agree to yours?
And also convincing.
Yeah, I don't think I'm engine too.
Be careful.
What you see was different from Chelsea, where the environment was full of players with potential who had done nothing. And Maresca knew my boom enyini. And it's a Maresca catcher players. And it's a Monfa Mutin tour. Omo de beto. Check the reaction from the Chelsea boys Nibi when Maresca left. They were willing to go to war for the manager. But at City, I think the solution is Maresca needs control and authority over the squad. The more realistic option, you say, they need to move a lot of the big boys on.
Okay.
A case of insecure to a lot of the big boys need to move on. They are lucky. Rodrigo, Bernardo Silva, Ruben Diaz, Omunyana Kwai. And it will take time. Yeah. No, I think they need to Omofa Kanto Castle. Obi Ellen Haaland. Edding City can keep him beyond 3 seasons. Edding. So make money now.
What tasted glory?
Exactly. Make money now and then reinvest strategically. You get it? You can't replace Ellen Haaland as an individual, but you can replace his growth with technical profile anyway. So that is where City are. But Maresca will be successful. Munyai, meaning maybe a Mufriba. Oh, he will be. It will take time. It will take time, but City understand the process and they know how to go about it. But end results, a slight power shift. Ferguson's departure from the Premier League brought neutrality. So the podium was there, and then the big prize was available for grabs into that was what Ferguson's departure signaled. Ferguson in terms of the other clubs.
Fergie 2013-14.
Exactly. Yeah. City were emerging. And then when a G League the season Ferguson went.
That was 2013.
Yeah, 2014.
Okay,
yeah, when a J. City. Then Leicester came to win, and then Chelsea came to win as well. And a bet to so Mebua. Now, what does it mean? What I'm pointing towards near 2014, 2015, and Mourinho.
Just in the but so way by answer.
City
14-15 was
Josie. Yeah, 13-14
later. And
13-14 was
City. Exactly.
14-15.
City Beje and Mourinho Beji. Anna Leicester Ebeje. Anna Chelsea Beji. Anna Pep and so Beje Meboa. So I feel the form evenly distributed. You only see City winning twice in that period. Sana period where you
okay.
Pep Jahoko. The whole Premier League prize is up for grabs. Now, what is going to happen is Ateta a certain step ahead than the other guys. Into man, careful in a 3-year and a 3-season period. Ateta can win like 2. No, be a forming Yabako. So this is Arsenal's best moment to capitalize on the situation and build. And now they have a great squad. I won't lie.
Yeah. Mate, Mike, the okay na say attached from a Jonas Senior General. Arsenal ni Paba was say time for Arsenal to rule the Premier League. I already rule about.
They've cured almost psychological problems.
That age,
now they know how to win.
And they're true.
They've tested it.
Mate, me say, me Abra.
Okay, Arsenal no. My main chair chief inspector Hinkra now pay.
Okay,
fantastic. Debbie, Arsenal nipa, Arsenal nipa. Na this morning on me have a conversation also no omu hia Champions League ni sese also obenya aka Champions League ne kro mu firi mu ntem na omu Major League no be trend to aso omu wi aro makwaje Champions League ne ba ko finfin no ni madu eke
wọ́n hware madu eke mu a
also no say Arsenal free Champions League ni mu ne no oni how no se said the Guardiola atena mo ni gye so wo wiase a mo ba ye pa emre ni se be jabo akenya e boda dada ye be jabo akenya
no mo anyi bi da
o be jabo akenya e boda dada and not look like a team Arsenal crowd there. I wouldn't have so much to say about them because they are the standard in the Premier League this season. Season ayebo mo na the standard o person G League na also show mo. You need to find a way around them. Sana sheberete sana brabotie. Enne obesre ochina obi wa besre wo sana brabotie. So the tables of this life can turn any time. That is why uni obi tia ye catch us hwe nipa ne said you ne te na nim said ya brabo ahyase ne awie tie. First Manchester City na the standard in the league. O person ogi league na pe kwa obefa so abe sign City ho. Ana abehye Manchester City ansa no agi league no. Be ne die shebre na sesa. And Arsenal for kwa sorry anyu mo to an shebre sesa fu e. Because abia mo baby omugina sisi na hwa no so you can't be grounded. But for Enzo Maresca yaw ye school nyina no because educational psychology course ba kwa ye sua bibi about types of pressure. Now there are specific 5 types of it. Ba kwa comparison pressure, ba kwa expectation pressure, ba kwa legacy pressure, and you ba kwa be imposter syndrome. And you fear of regression. Make change ni nyina mu.
Ni nyina o Maresca ho.
Na comparison pressure there. Once as the word goes. Oye adwuma ni nyina ni tirimu no. Obini susue ne tipo mu nyina che ne se e wo se ye de metoto se ye Guardiola be ye dey. E be ye. Expectation pressure. E dey na City ye ansa na wo ba. This previous season. No match G leagues. It ye da also. Se league na wo so hwe na wo je. So expectation ni wo ho. Then the legacy pressure has to do more with the emotional connection with the fans. Guardiola saying na no the City supporters in connection tie say ya nyoma e ko bone a obubenya didie krampo se coach ni nyoma na e ko bone bibi na asi keke na emum resource ni betimi aye asesa in the meantime sa e ho no e dangerous kakra. The imposter syndrome na hu kra chen train na American abono because the imposter syndrome is all about one kasa wo show ho say me be different. I want to be different from whatever nipa krona ba be ye. I want to change things. Mrs. The face of it, just to get different results. So you are challenging yourself. The pressure is on you to deliver. Then the fear of regression. So you look at all of these things and you realize the kind of position Enzo Fernandez finding himself in. I don't want Enzo Maresca. I don't want to be so much moved by the comparative or the comparison pressure. Because why you do City order? Onim said it. I don't want to dwell so much on the legacy pressure because about emotional attachment. City for supporters in the crowd. I dream be say, Omukwa the Champions League at the treble. He was the brain behind it.
Yes.
Expectation. I don't want him to. Oh, so precious means we are and the one I do not yet. Because you've worked in an environment where you are regarded as one of the best assistants. Guardiola. And you my Juma. After Teta, wo quiet, no City a brew assistance. It had to take Pep Guardiola to go and get Pep Lenders. One Kolo Toure. So omumbe so numu. Omuba and her resource no comparatively no kwa share time na Maresca more. You see say you had a huge influence on the team. Nemo imposter syndrome na one case no. Because changing this thing to be your own, and another new team, like I say, you need authority, you need a lot of things to command your own respect.
And nobody's only be also command it.
I feel no here.
Yeah.
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't run in, running into an empty room to predict.
Just a community shield.
A community shield. Now the league proper will determine that, and City themselves, no one said baby Mujina say no, replacing Rodri and Bernardo no, a more day. Yaw, adena Guardiola ye wo City no. O da dwen ho da. Se obe sori anopa. Then Spanish giant 2 clubs. Omo focus in na Champions League. Omo dominate Europe. Omo dominate omo leagues. Omaba say City for midfielders mienu I saw omo yankokrafo. Omo mienu na these two teams can rely on them next season in terms of winning a trophy.
So and then a day question na new and Mike can say that hanger no. So no more that so situa there on very okay, on complacent because they also may be on my. But the moment I wear Bernardo Silva, we are Rodri, we move via Barcelona, Madrid respectively biano. A same peja udiza and no hanga now cost more because Ahani City. Debbie Madrid in the Champions League so Rodri Madrid with 15.
City enough is enough.
What am I say? City one day.
Yes.
Okay, but
for Barcelona to enough is not enough. For Real Madrid enough is not enough. Yeah. But for Maresca then the sign is not for also here because I don't permit it to say where Mendes person then 9 card deal no movie or so because where Mendes na Mauro fi say Benfica and Chelsea dey no one the beginning fifi. Ebe boy ebe broker deal no ma Enzo Fernandez e ko join Chelsea. So let's look at how this situation won football. Yeah, for players like Elliot Anderson, Enzo Fernandez, Boadi, Edumaneso. For Madrid to come to your team, Omar Bernardo, Omar Meto, free na Ujai na Omar Bernardo no. And I'm coming to explain the reason why I believe these two players are going to define the La Liga. I think Rodri comes in as a player on Orban Okuta Ballon d'Or Dada. He's regarded as one of the best defensive midfielders in the whole world. Now, Otikise ya obi obo around him be atenase. There's some born the cry environment now will be pim. And your name Spanish national team players na ebebo. 8 players from Barcelona. So adaptation, other born and the quality, no. The metrics, the numbers, everything that supports Rodri and will hold the man. But the last 2 games, Pasaswa had the opposite side. Yeah, we are in for a tough midfield battle between Bernardo Silva and then Rodri. Not saying he said Bernardo Silva bro Rodri, so men can't uncommon. Then I believe Bernardo Silva is also going to have a huge impact in the middle of the pack for Real Madrid. Meaning some last 2 or 3 games now are in our a level of control, composure under pressure, more even as a deep line playmaker. Closer to be aggressive. Obona having a huge influence for Real Madrid's team in terms of possession but an absolute monster in the shape of Rodri will have to perform levels above whatever Bernardo will do. I didn't know. They say Rodri and Nina be different. Expectation and measurement be different because we are Barcelona. We're near Man City. You can have a bad game with City. We can look at your 5 top games and overlook it. But Barcelona, you can have 1 good game, 5 good games, 1 bad game, and 1 bad game. No. It's a big challenge, but he's a quality player to look into. Yeah, still now a pija Barcelona 90 CE because we are Ballon d'Or. Team said the medical catch on La Liga ne die. Rodri fit no Bobby Mabasa. Edumane ding.
And in the Champions League in Sweden.
In the Champions League,
because PSG for the normal say manya Koluchi. Man was a boy being so say call Paris Saint-Germain. Pavé. Also say call apart from Mika Gott. Man was a Pavé being so in them. Me make sure they room you know so that. I know the same quadani mono.
Because
okay.
More deep squad.
For the Champions League, Arsenal,
Real Madrid.
Deep squad,
deep squad, quality.
So we fight for the Champions League title.
No quantity.
Balance Madrid be a sing to be in balance, but overall, was saying a Arsenal Madrid.
Okay,
PSG man.
Debbie.
If you are doing a quick one, balance. Oh yeah, a quick one. Arsenal or Miliane.
Only deep squad.
Arsenal or Miliane. No, you me no one in team quick. Arsenal or Miliane. You can say Raya.
Yeah.
Arsenal 2 goalkeepers.
Millie.
Aha, ono ya goalkeeper. Ono Kepa.
Onum dapa.
Ono
Kepa obeko.
Say Kepa o. So ofa Kepa any Raya na omo na top quality 2. What did they mention as because Kepa a Champions League winner. You name the team here. Obehwe number 2 a omo Julian Timber any Ben White. Oba center back so no omo Mosquera. Omo Gabriel Magalhaes and omo William Saliba miensa we say omo natural positions na omo bonus say dem call left na wo Calafiori any Hincapié and Lewis Kelly
ain't copy car ball left center back.
But also you know position obi o dominate wo honum na. Oba mfimfin na and all Rice or Zubimendi and all Martin Odegaard. Wa kofa Bruno Guimaraes na beka ho. Marino ho. Luis Kelly ni so timbe bo mfimfin ni bi ma na yeye. Eni mu ho no okwa eze crown di mai eze ni wo ho. Gyökeres wo ho, Saka wo ho, Madueke wo ho. Choles ne Martinelli.
Born out the garden so born and run.
What I say? Ana Gyökeres ne had it no. Almost na omo na. And almost say wo market ni mu per left winger wo. So mene Mike ya adwen wo ho. Then Real Madrid. Or Luli ne Courtois. Right back or Denzel Dumfries. And Alexander Trent-Arnold. Left or Alvaro Carreras. Marco Cucurella. Ferland Mendy. Center back or Rudiger. Militao, Dean Heisen, Kunate. Dean Heisen will be their most important center. Yeah. But who are saying so go actually? Oban Fifia, or Trameni, or Vavadi, or Bellingham, or Atagula, Kamavinga, Bernardo Silva. 6. Pitacho Mukwe go actually. Oko left winger, and one Vini wato position nafa. Only back on backing vocalist for this year perform more right the omoba. Then the right one Ibrahim Diaz ne Yan Diamondi. Ana Rodrigo, Mary Fi. Eni mu hono Kylian Mbappe, ana wo eyomu SP. Carlos SP. So I will agree with Mike on that regard. Say Real Madrid, Arsenal, top. For Paris Saint-Germain,
mu shiba say go.
No, yes sure mungu.
Na wo mu say almost see as we speak, inclusive transfer market.
Inclusive transfer market, no. The quality in depth.
Or your favorite.
I guess about the Champions League. No. Quality in depth to compete and go far in the Champions League. I bet me so about say small squad, but I bet my manager or injury situation. No, I'm on my ball so many games and you can go and win. But this is based on the quality in depth. Not
PSG
You remember PSG so? PSG a balance, Barca a balance, PSG a balance, Barca a balance. Because Barca me no din komo sisi you know. Barca starting 11. To me, Barca starting 11. Say one Garcia demo and one Edanechi. Chesney. Meboa. 2 no Kunde bo one Edanechi expert.
So Cancelo Swaba.
Cancelo Swaba. So 2 near Cancelo no. Then 3 no so ye wine. But the expert na. 4 and 5 here, Gerard Martin, One Kubasi, Eric Garcia, Christensen, actually. So Eric Garcia and Christensen. I don't know. Mediono Rodri, Ubenya Pedri, Ubenya Mark Benal, Ubenya Casado, Frankie Dion, we proud Bobeba, or Kaun. So, Femi Lopez, on also bit my bone Finfino. So 6. No, I got share wings, Lami Yamani Ademi. No, I have Anthony Gordon and Rafinha. Then wa kwa ni mu wonu makwa kwahwe wan Hakim anaso kwahwe wan because Lewandowski ni o Abdul Karim and BCU. So there are certain positions Barcelona will need. It is not about quantity.
Ni also the PSG or number 1
in terms of
quality in depth.
Yeah, I'm number 1 in PSG. Number 1 PSG. Number 1 PSG.
Stefanov. Ana Suzuki dia na anya adwuma. It's Chevalier ne Stefanov. 2 ni Akraf Hakimi.
Omi na last young boy.
Akraf Hakimi achi.
Obozai
Emri o 2. It's Akraf Hakimi achi e problematic. How question mark akra.
No Obozai na no bonu 2.
So left ni Nuno ne Lucas Digna. Center back. Okay, Lucas Hernandez cross so saka left for no bi.
Yeah.
Then center back no or Marquinhos. And or Pachu. And a Ukraine center back
Zabani from Bournemouth.
Lucas Hernandez suit can hobby.
Berardo
so in the middle of the park. Berardo cross will be 6. So we in midfield 3 now. Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz. No have share Jana. Then we me sana free one ma me saben ade be Berardo draw ana wan. Ana Zaya Emery asaba be show obi. Then anim one obe Kivicha Kraskelia, Osman Dembele, Desire Dui. Miensani free hono mo a
manya Akuluchi
na wan. got.
Mika got. So boy is more than this season. Ferran Torres.
City war. PSG will players in the quality in that in the
I think the PSG strength a balance. And how Enrique you see Omo. Do you get it? And they are also main cast lucky. They are fortunate to be in a league that allows them for heavy rotation. Into league no more bonny a French Ligue 1. Into French Ligue 1 no. Your matches be where PSG can rest a lot of their A-listers. Now our French players here. But if it was a fiercely competitive league to say the Premier League next year, to say the La Liga next year now, consistent starters PSG will struggle a bit. So
different from that.
No quality in depth in here. One, the ability to fall on a replacement of Beshemua and then variation.
So how is that different from balance?
Balance near PSG's available 11 and what they bring to the party. They complement each other so well.
You can also use balance for depth, squad depth.
No, again,
balance.
Again,
I also use balance.
Put to me, you see for, but in this contest, quality in depth.
Okay, so new the Bayern said they can say Madrid losing Toni Kroos. So means me and you be both 60 say we say Madrid team need balance.
No, you see balance for contest where we or more bono. How well do they complement each other?
Yes.
Madrid were certain profiles they are missing one midfield. So they will have to compensate for that in certain technical or tactical adjustment. But with PSG, they are so free flowing. The coordination be well. And the squad balances out each other in a perfect manner. But again, on the reverse, you might make changes to their squad. You will not find the same balance.
And it's not last season.
If there are considerable changes in the starting 11, you feel it.
And true.
So they don't have the quality in depth. Maybe the attack can compensate it. Because Bakola, now they can come in and do a job. But in Finfino, you too free. Ubehu sinto kesi epan. You Vitinha na you Joao Neves ne Fabian. Ubehu sinto kesi. And that is what they face.
Obi se mo refi Bayern.
Bayern so again omo first 11 ne is solid. But they chiri asem no.
From bench no.
Aha. You know the balance and
balance. Balance. Bayern there na. They don't have quality in depth. Almost nibi.
But almost squad balance.
Yeah, they have squad balance.
So only Hurricane Ismail Sabari and Ebebo.
Yep, only quality in depth.
They have squad balance here.
Yep, there is balance in their starting 11.
No, squad balance.
No, squad balance is different from balance in the starting 11.
Okay.
Once all combining your man, squad near the entire team.
It's not Paris Saint-Germain, you know. What kind of quality in the
entire team? Any balance?
Any balance. And I just wanted to have the clarification.
No, they don't have quality in the PSG. Is true.
Even we don't almost starting 11.
Even as it stands now, they have goalkeepers issues to address.
Almost starting 11, no.
Their starting 11 has the balance, but they don't have quality in depth.
In the 11 now,
quality in depth. Okay. The more bench. Exactly. Sabitinha pra.
No TD squad for Football League One.
That was why I was saying. Or the side you never try Premier League on J.
No, we are on your Premier League.
Yes. And do say they are fortunate to play in a league that allows Enrique to rotate in that manner.
So does that mean they have the depth now open up?
Because line up now after the game, not to catch you, the way so now I hear the more channel. What's your line up now, Enrique select here now after the game? Hakimi West, me Coutinho say, born to say Mobo League One game. So what guys here born to say the League One game from players almost starting in us now can that's what I say attach any seriousness to the trophy the champagne no born and run. But as a PSG pass here about Champions League game I say what need to
per se the squad having balance, squad having quality in depth. Because when Meza, I think Meza or Mickey said say Paris Saint-Germain dear only quality in depth. Then if you imagine so because on what we the team 2 at the one ball fee. So Premier League and your Juma and the encore, so that problem we can't discuss it. But we almost say no, what we 2 at the ball fee. No query for the different squad. That's definitely
again another contest. So you say the competitions of women and the gap between only opponents. So for the domestic competitions like the Trophée des Champions, Coupe de Ligue,
the Premier League,
even away for the young organization we're in frame, can't strictly to the competition they are in
and the squad they have.
The PSG squad, our France League in him no. Almost 100%. The team or closest to them will do 80% in terms of quality. Meaning say they make what you see. Squad or one, PSG one. Oh yeah, a League A comparison chart. So compare the closest challengers to PSG. So PSG squad quality ni 100%. Or more no. They don't measure up to even 80%. And they have adopted a strategy. They consistently weaken the other teams by taking some of their best players so that they will never close the gap. And a strategy because now maybe. So what? No, when they add Chelsea Moya, they strengthen the finances of the other teams and they reinvest into a middle table team or even in the Premier League or better in a top team in the Serie A better.
They have always been gotten weakened in some sort of.
And then you understand and appreciate that the level of opposition, quality no form in the League A. And I want to ask yes, sir.
You have a point, but me, so the balance and quality in them, Paris Saint-Germain, they have it. So the kind of squad balance. Look,
the balance was restricted to the starting 11.
Now, okay, starting 11 the balance no. Say it here. On Arsenal squad no. Wait back a second balance. Even though the Premier League no, because we should defense na who a broad attack na who so. And you kind of on the field balance no. Then there's Paris Saint-Germain so balance where we bet me select another 11. What's actually say another 11. Balance between competitions. Balance between games. Then there's also tactical balance. And then I ask na there no. Mikel Arteta na who dey do draw na load no to defense no so. Na attack no ho. According to game week, I have it, according to game week, Joker's bra. Oh, show opponent in the weekend, 1 or 2 partner. But to Paris Saint-Germain, opponent be our P.I. Kvara Due Usman. Kvara Due Usman. If you're me, sana,
maybe a Bakola.
Bakola, yeah, I mean, that's the point. So, no more discussing depth.
Quality.
Not say qua echo. Not there. Paris Saint-Germain, maybe you. I say even Bayern.
Okay.
Yes, I say Barca.
No, but to the teams we mentioned, obey your matching Madrid, obey your matching Arsenal, quality in depth.
Quality in depth.
Yes.
Now, last
season in the Champions League final. Last season in the Champions League final, normally Arsenal boy. Who's in like? I say. PSG no say be a Dembele and Bona we Bama we say chances you can say the money bench say the layman's when you say we need bench but you can say Arsenal there no Arsenal so share time when we change a ball no travel quite extra time now for PSG no now to say
again it's a kind of say then we have to ask what is quality in depth.
It's no be
quality in depth tactical option. Coach in person far or training your options so ho.
Equally.
It might not be equally, but it may be or be your human man by your quality and quality whatever. For instance, Obey Benzema from the hostel ever. And 9 for 9. All the comments about quality no differences room.
This is a farmer.
But differences room. So Paris Saint-Germain there no
it means you measure quality in depth.
In terms of individual.
The level. In terms of individual. Team by team.
Yeah.
So okay Benzema no hostel no. At the same time, you might have a situation where maybe Lewandowski near and Haaland be. Minim said they make a what you see. The Oba Besha, the Obonana, you know. Sinto and de Nimkasi.
And not there.
That is how you measure.
How's a little baby, Benzema? It might not be said Macron on Bayer.
Different profile.
Yes,
but again, the quality possessed by the two players.
Coach, here we quality so be match we. Oh here so be adwuma bi na dia man. That is man
does he have that quality?
Physique. Minimum that make what you say physique no be gina center backs na wingers na yakwa ba game no. What you say? But Benzema na ebo open physique in adwuma or the technique in the adwuma. But then at some point the coach wants to bring in the wingers. I don't know center forward bet blue
different
quality.
Instance be say we akwa we be body anka ye we
coach na nyina mfu.
Exactly. So you measure quality in depth. And on ma PSG de no. O sign almost starting 11 ne ho a. De aka ni nyina na ye.
Enyam sao. Paris Saint-Germain.
There be onya
so
they say a club beto excuse me a club beto bitinya now.
No enyam sao.
A club beto bitinya now sisi ya. Enkomo no besisa. Good. Now,
this is the point. This is the point. So in say Paris Saint-Germain, so almost starting 11 now. Europe, no, they use them for about 90% of the games. So on Chadeni say Vitinha Chihuahua.
I didn't know Wontumi use them throughout. Then Wontumi rescue them league in him
because of the quality depth and the squad balance.
No.
Well, I am not Champions League now. If you best start, you move by De Bruta. Chairman, now BBF find it.
No, not more out.
Champions League.
Why?
League
No. What can I say? We are also. It's not saying that.
Almost a chance. Okay. Chairman says.
What can I say? We also sorry.
I didn't know who watches that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That was a most carry home.
I say scary. Say one or buy. Say they say what bokama.
And that's what kind of one my with the look. But you need doom.
We can need this. Okoba.
Let's say, Madam, we who mobile no one thing. Chairman, I'll be fine.
Over the other room.
So say the you can't say kutuku moi dana.
Yeah, you raise supporters, you know. Hopes no cost because you be season last season no. Me no nyina na supporters o mutie nyina be dia dance say na supporters no kura nya ka this season ka management be bia na say board no kura come pam players ni nyina because a car be 6-7 matches no coach Hamza make sure say or the junior side be 3-4 be a regular team no boy na boys ni bo no na fere supporters ni bia hu say there be mankola no kura be bom ye league ni kura hu say Angelique no na nkola na timi bo no mo body confidence na do mo body season ya ebeboa it's over kai drew maybe we should be 4-5 players after the match na ba bon tin say senior players na kasa say adetina emi nyina kasa na mo ye de mo bo amuntimi mo ye de nkola be bo so adetina mo kasa it supporters na duni nyina say nkebe timi na say board we kura be pam players we nyina akra nkomo pe acha nkomo na say na supporters so what try out think lane menzo ni ba you know almost say pre-season now so nti players are almost yes omuntimi no munya adwuma ni nyina you want to support be bowa because supporters no abamu bu players ni but na me charge yes you good coach or sonny players no so my head coach ni training pre-season nyama o ye nyina mo so a good coach by materials ni kutai no metimi aka cho say afina o ye ho adwuma menzo abe interview bi utie ni kasa ma wo kan na ansema about chama mo kana it means mo plan oma chiro mo kom for so mo netim no ansa no mbeji adwuma no tie menzo kasa wo kasa nyina ya say for bet 2 season mo prepare solid team dia mai by 10 ya mo 10 years omo fa nya adwuma no fa makotoko but within 2 years in the prepare team dia mai many supporters ni nyina ya adwene say ye nyina ya kan ano atum na ye hwese bitimi nya bi free be because ye be 6 season ya say who say media man qualify for Africa what players omo ya de o this season nyina more na media mafa ba Ghana ne de drew bi anase kotoko no itimi ko for player bi a oni din kura timi de be den e de be shem enti ya question na obusa no me raise supporters in hope and high sir but e do set
omo be ja tun so e be evolution be rebuilding be na
yes
club ni nti abotre league ni ba fine be no so ncheze bia ye rebuilding nti na say ye
there because you said about time and masem krana o catch players na see omo camp omo training ni say kodu akra na osion for the first time no o say the senior fan two omochi no mo make sure afine coach ni hye team nemom ano so nkire so onya match bi e so ogon o hwe boys ni bo mo ball last season na ba bia na e pese da enye ho na enya dae nanso so nkire say match bi e baba won chen bi e so ye den olusu wo yire ho a coach ni dwuma di obedi no saka jom say babu am bless wo be serious so abayire so chire obe sua de coach ni eye bia e babu wa player no am aso aye den wako anim eti e show clear say ye build the team there nanso ye league no ekwan bia so match bia be fire akwan bia say de nyame adoma democracy be be ye ba be jaja yan so dabi eso bon say de be akọdọ supporters football na say omnim football mo hwe football say de Dr. Keke Sapon bi o kan no so nim coach ya so nim de enim hwe etu hwe nsema supporters ne kan from ebibie league ni nyina ya no an dey that way ko player bi o wa catch antwi uba ye be for half season no aboni afro blaster afrench be gina bom kura e time e ba say enfo an ko junior sa what is support e be ye didi
na I omobana player na mbe hunu no nimbo oba na afi no modern born ko fom minim say their boys ne be no din komo because of unyo bi asebi wo be cancer no chira obekwa kwotene be bi emu bi ya de no mo so problem na ye den anto be drew club ma afi na modern born nyina ayira
problem ni yo mo ya ojuma wuyi say Saturday after so we program Sunday wo fie o prepare so be ojuma nde
yeah
eti kwan bia so be prepare ne unuanu ma prepare body program be so supporters mo otiefo ne mo prepare de ba atro bi kra wo so ran ba homacha na edi so ba ko ojuma minim na wo so ran homacha pa cause we your second time ni wo ba be ye anopa de what I said and was about betting as been for better 3 hours and to prepare home so what you may be a woody by in place no mama who say see a place e ba no apart from say be coach don't be train on be pon extra training no bi omunya bi and bo boko to kona abobo no so de ani adi nti o hwe match say bo nyina from label 2-3 seasons ni place no ba kum yenu miense bi ni ana omu ku omu yiri omu gina park ni so a football no so de nya ma boy a amodeni ani adi na de boko to kono so ba u free team bi ba no wan fa ba 2-3 am kan won timi mbo because player we a player friend a fan brekum Chelsea the name Jau ba in first season obeka say kono kro mo no 1 year no wa dwena na ehye ni ti nenye so on ka say on timi mbo
Chelsea obeba
team ya 1 year team bia beto no enchampa so hwe abo no obo na that team na nkoye kura no bia na obi aka say Jau boy ni e fight am no kura say ke betimi friend national team say obeko akotena akire no obeka players na betimi aden ye beteti wo kakrakra eti a players na so obo kotoko obi anim sky de ma every month so supporters ni bi me ya de enim ntime fo bi pay me to abonte de mu disika kese mu dadan mu kwa mu ntwa live be mu ntwa water bedroom maybe kwa na Africa na management make sure say mu bo sign contract ni kwa na ma bi nse bo mu no betena sase ni pa area mu be di de say team doctors ni hwe aduane am be team edidi ni e fo obi obetimi aye aduane nti e bia busumi bia betim bia be 15 of the 100 asoso say da be ya mo didi no ebetimi aboa mu ko didi basabasa mbo ye fit am betimi aye abobo your Holland for supporters from Holland circle the gym enema buy omu yini nyina afi ada ko ja ache di ba bia mu wo no say da be ya who person your personal training kwa betimi aye
betimi use e wo fie ho na
fie ho but fixing machines ni nyina wo fie ho e di set things ni sa na ma we nyina ampanfo e provide na so ntimi endiri ba park ni so a ya mfa nko hwan e de be hye mu place na enti e mi de say menzo ni tinkla mobile dwumadi omudi oba no obeto say report da ho but the report no ya wo de ato nchen and oba mimi tumatimi aka to say last season match the boy nyina from first round to second round obeje clips ni nyina ahwe
whoa
wa hwe matches ni nyina ya wa hwe matches no o san hwe other teams ntimo ze si akofa vision for player bi obeka so coach no ni mo yin o hwe home na we hu player bi o mo am akofa right back Niger.
Wow.
And you will be at the Nebrano. Or check
just one game.
Or check out the command. Team Bia, but 2 months away. Home away, you know, show Bia. Who player Bia serious away. Any discipline to buy, you know, or from some way training or shots will be. It you or cast on your serious. I know 2-3
Bia management be now.
Be Mitina Kwampoku dear by Anna Babon to say, Nimamia said, girlfriend be afraid. A friend is saying, Samza did not tell ma, you be a buffooye. And you 2 days training in Hambo, so you're in discipline.
Hamza, the when you be a report on Quabi rely on.
Matches are but Mikase, almost a trainer, so I could me call baby not almost bobo on a freaky beto. You say, Menzo, catch your coach on her baby. A friend said, Patrick said, but both freaky cannot. Or Bobo, no, so now, Phil, and a coach and a catch, and so no one cool room coach born him.
sa
boy fa wa na menzo usina coach ni so no ka chen say mom tola mo so mo njai ono wan fa achiro nkoche bo ne mra onko wuro mo nkohwe no nkoche bo
next time mo ni bim
jafi de free kick bi aba obo a en fa kro aso for team say e fa ba no so a coach ni train dem ma say ma mo kwan na supporters ni nya akoma e de ma mi say ya wo kana na e ta team na chi a kakra me mahu tinkla ne bono no say support o ma eni ma betimi akoye
na ne Friday na watch so mo democracy cup o
anope ya me din komo because so lo mo si team no coach ni ye adwuma players no e betimi abo na time ni so ade but ade a house what be ye wo ha league no
say so mo soldiers bi na ye train no hu
I fa mo no mo ye no yin
we the soldiers who say soldiers need a drill has team no
I fa
Accra ho hu
soldier ben na o so ko communicate ibu attack soldier for communicate who ni
chum
o na sapo anu ba bi am ko training test am ko training how soldiers come obi onum test bi
officially am should invite you na
invite me to former
why na do me
am physical training
sign bonidi train who video ni bi o
Sharak mumpe video ni mame na momonye has start precision so you medical no ya no abishim boys no humi say twetwe
no mo ya de train no mo ya no so bia akoma mieru omo ya sa akoma na ko mo coach ba so na pobi ma ho pe gym ba bi de o ma ko gym training
master chule
omo bro ba want it so we train wo catch am say ko mo gym center bi an ko pe o tu card na pobi mo ho
and so no na pe be training
wo no pe be training o tu card na mo pe o ko ba bi o ko nya akra machine so pe nya say de magazine de bi ma twa hwe kro no mu system bubu what I say enti o mu soldier ni be na soldier for there on the house team ni ko training say David
this soldier for there no trust
David
ba house
David on the no mu de hunu ni pa keke as what them poano betimi akọ train what I say
oh free man
oh obi atimi ko train but also soldier for so train to go soldier ni bi twam a na mako twa dia ba be shem I am ye akotwa be shem soldier for no mu ye train soldier ni ye ni training who has player for players on be akwaduro so wetimi soldier ni training so bekun e dey train no mo de omo ye and on person has seen me ya ho de ya no mutimi bobo de a omo ye employ soldier ni no mo ye physical instructor because soldier ni be yo training 3 days that work to corner has smart David bo munja sa asem ne kan omo coach e omo bay nya de omo betimi de agina nem nya adma democracy cup no omo ntimi oh ba me de ma na na yampa no meeting manu oba me de ma mo pam no eno akwese ma
democracy cup na asambe to mo ha hyemo a
muni coach no
baba yara
has ekroma ba ya say they can football a pre-season match but as there on say was our record no democracy cup by about 3 times because the mechanic say third time near babeboy first one here boy ne ko bono akra ne show me the ko US and you say na house one kasa say ko ye dwane ni ade but omo mu dwane ye no mo nya Ghana for because Sudan to kwa na ekoso ni 2 to 2 ya okra na ko duru US a what I say who player ba ko dwane say na a lone player if you an ko be sa ko no dwane ye what I say house for any you go for organizer dey be am bremu jeff mo say na me yet me ani has about the ade eko US bi ma san ba mo se me ko fa second division ne has akobo sa ne ma na mo yet ye nchemu pro Ghana ne am wow so ata ye ne ne defending champions mu yes nchen ana mo de has be wuru mo e share wo mo de mo kom de has be wuru mo ko fa team de aba mo se Olympics that time Olympics class of first division because has no Olympics be book cup bi a homo cup ana mo bo wakra ana mo tintim wo mo sa ana mo de ma ha sembo gina mo say democracy cup pass age baako ana kodoko age baako ya wa sema wo kan papa ye defending champions mu ye frim ana obi ono ye share no mo ne ka so ko democracy cup woni ho an ne ko bo san Olympics or second division what's Olympics we after ye bo biem am say what no more second first division
second
okay then come down ko second more first division has what e po anu ni ara so anyway
oh Nigeria was just saying
so mo poano na
obi ga sem poano so just so na
ya hwe kamo ya she ni pa
plan we abo so humi say ah
na so ya we say train we no ebi no ya
democracy cup Friday we na okay
we kona say Kona sini we ma brebre no muti face ah we training.
Afa engineer soja fo enye soja.
They come on there show. Eti adwufo na ayo mo tracks na bro mo so mo fan shanye training. E mo physical structures na dey gina. Mo fo ma ni mwe.
Bia ye training da fom say homi say wo say
personal training na make kan ho asem ebi no. We personal training. Which a breaking league no kra onye training ba kra. Na ya we training. Ah ko we ma wan ko tan kwa we 3 per wa bra ko.
Sa dey ni ye den.
Ya
omo ye no.
We ye man kra na ye ma omo ye ofie. We
Shara mo fa me videos no ma me na chairman.
So yes I na ma we who kra
we set some ba ko say
e bre na so. Because chairman we ko be sa.
But you are can say you catch and supporters omunya butre you prepare team but korokone house dey kitwa bi anya dey. Any match so a you giri say ese ye be ma board ne menzo munyina akwa aba. Me tire so tire omo say team kese no ma ba already omo di ka
stadium.
Omo di ka menzo di ka say oba ron say team ne big. Dey no oti wo akire no do be hu yin no e bro so sa hu say koroko supporters see pa. Mpo friendly match e ball Sofola I say wakama say on se koroko supporters pa nche fa we mamo makwa aba na make sure say kwa bia so betimi a share na league no yatim ewura mu yi ya we ba
say fa ka me for one as nyende
so bu say o ti ben me but we ga na we dwane eja no
me ti ben we
me no na ti a ba isi a we dwane eja o se o si tora ho mache no
well share mo ma videos ni ma me na democracy cup no be ba so nyame ya ma Friday e be na watch
politicians ni nyina MPPO NDCO CPPO tin ya to din democracy cup no omu nyina fo mu nwuram omu shom papa no omu shane ni mo nyam se wodi cup ne ba Ashanti region no
o say
ani kwase ama etuori eto ama omu fo mu nwuram ni se omu yada especially regional minister me penase me papa board nu rabo ni ma mu se board ni gu akwai afa so nu rabo mu ni juba mu ye board ni ye ma ne e de Ashanti region omu nya sa ni na me adma Friday na ye nyina team ko 30 minutes na ma team fan to ma pen fry out
wo Shadrack minim say videos ni be ready and amunya challenge so as be wo the amount drop videos na me na yenko ye dem real quick na Mr. Number na yenka asem mfre yes ye memfre yes mo fa WhatsApp videos ene mfa so